All right, let me
pretend they don't exist anymore.
all right, so I'm gonna move this because somehow I managed to get that wildly out of it. Okay. All right. So so much interesting shit happened last time. That
Napalm Brady.
Napalm
Brady. I do what I do.
And we thank you for it.
You're welcome.
Oops.
Oh, yeah.
So let's start here. All right. So what we have. So you guys were back on the Stellan Starling, and you guys were going down the river. You guys were still about 4 days out of Casimir. So the trip is finally coming to an end. You guys will be in Casimir. It has taken many sessions. But you still have Dreamlands shit to do. So, one of the things I think, so last time, the red sailed ship that had been bedeviling you all through this trip finally sort of blocked you off and made its move. In counterpoint, Elib made his move.
Oh yeah,
And Elib's move was to catapult himself at the enemy ship. And begin raising hell on the ship. In the meantime, Napalm is sending fireballs over like it's a bodily function. Lighting the ship on fire, lighting the ship's catapult on fire, burning the sails, and generally creating mayhem. People diving off into the thing. At the same time, some creatures again got into the hold of the Starling.
Yes.
And began raising some heck.
And that was annoying.
It was annoying. But I think there's one lesson to take from that, and that is there are some creatures out there, and these are creatures that you've seen on multiple occasions, right? Creatures that can create illusions. Creatures that somehow have Dustwar's head, which is now animated, and can be thrown at you to bite you. So we don't know who these creatures are. We don't know why they are against you, although we could probably surmise a few things from Dustwar. But they keep returning, and you're not sure. They don't seem to be on the boat right now, but you're not sure where they have materialized, where they went or where they've gone. Your best guess is that they are indeed Dreamland creatures, but they do seem to be able to pass through because they've attacked you on several occasions inside the prime material plane, outside of
In
the dream.
both.
In both.
How rude.
So there's that. Now, last time also, you got a call from, I think, whoever was carrying the Viscount's ring. I think it was...
Was it Andy?
I think it's Andy. Andy had it. The ring started vibrating. And you guys got a long-distance multiplanar call from the Viscount, basically saying, "Hey, hello," that kind of stuff. And it was,
you come back.
Yeah, you said you'd come back. I'm throwing a party in a couple of weeks. I'd love to have you back. But he did drop one interesting piece of nugget of information, which was the Viscount's ring that he gave or traded to Lols had been returned to him. Like, came back. He wasn't sure how. It was just like a courier had brought it back. But for some reason, either Lols didn't need it anymore, or whoever Lols gave it to has now returned it. So he has it back in his thing. He just wanted to let you know that that is the case. He also alerted you to a festival taking place in the city of Sarnath, which is like on the coast. I'll never be able to spot it. There's so much weirdness going on here. It's like, I want to say it's like on this coast right here.
Yeah.
But I could be wildly wrong about that. I see Sarnath lurking in here somewhere. Are you going to check out the big map?
Let's go to the big map.
Let's go to the big map. You can take it with you if you want and look at it at your leisure. But if you can find Sarnath, but that's kind of where you're going, is Sarnath.
Oh, how do you spell it?
Sarnath. And it's on a coast.
There's Seranian.
That's not it. I want to say it's like over here. It might not be on this map.
Okay, well then
It's not Caliphas?
Caliphas is where the Viscount's from.
Huh. Well, Must be unmarked.
Anyway, he said there's a big festival coming in Sarnath where they are it's a big festival of them.
It's the size of Prairie Town, so it's not lit.
It's not, yeah. Yeah, it's like Waterloo. And he's basically saying they're having some big festival that seems, he's like, I've got people there and that kind of stuff if you guys want to check out this festival. But he made you promise. You guys have promised. You guys are my friends from the Prime Material. You have to come back. I'm throwing a party in a couple of weeks. You got to come back and help me out and be my guests again because he's like, I miss my friends. And that's sort of the end of the call there. So that being the case, as you guys sort of like the red ship sank or sort of sank and sort of disappeared eventually. But one thing that you noticed in the water, now some of the pirates, the crew of the ship dived into the water. You don't see any of them. But one thing that you did see at the very end of last time was a body floating in the water nearby. And it had one interesting feature.
Oh, fucking hell.
And it was
This
just
fish again?
it was just floating in the water, sort of downstream next to your boat.
Floating in the water, baggishly.
God.
Mhm.
Damn bag lady.
You haven't
Instrumental.
seen her. You haven't but there does seem to be it is reminiscent of her victims. It could be a coincidence.
How is she involved here? We're like 100 miles away. He loves us.
More than 100,
Repeating villain.
right?
Fish it out of the water?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Okay, you fish that body out of the water and check it out.
Yep.
All right, it is the body of a dead man of young middle age, probably mid-30s, dressed like a agricultural worker, like a farmer or something.
Okay.
He's wearing clothes. There's no identifying marks or anything like that. His clothes are sodden but there's no algae or anything growing on them, so it doesn't look like he's been in the water that long. Yes.
Was this all AI?
No, but wait till I show you some of this stuff. Yeah, these are AI, yeah.
This guy.
Yeah. But I got stuff
I'm
for
like,
you later.
what do you ask for? Dead body floating in river.
Well, you have to be careful how you ask for that.
Okay.
Because Bing's
It's put on the list once.
Right.
Hey, no.
Hey! It is. So you got to be careful of what you ask because Bing will reject a prompt.
Okay.
But I'm going to show you some stuff that I made a couple of days ago that are absolutely fantastic, unbelievable.
Corner over by you, Les?
No, right here.
I just saw a drink there.
That's yeah.
there.
Can I fetch you? Can I get you a drink?
Yeah.
What would you like? Whiskey?
Yeah, perfect.
Bourbon? You got it. Basil Hayden's okay.
Right here.
Yeah.
You want ice?
Yes, they're on the rocks, yes.
Got it, man.
Oh, wow. At least I can do.
Yeah, since I don't have a character and all, I just
If you refill this before
see
you
everybody's
still
waiting.
right?
That's correct.
Okay.
I'm sure you
Yeah.
definitely won't be a villain in this whatsoever.
A what?
A villain in this.
Don't be a villain.
Don't be a villain.
Don't
be a villain.
Don't be villain. Don't be.
Luck be a villain tonight.
Hey,
Why not be a villain?
because we don't want any. We don't want more.
Let's see. Basil Hayden's time.
We'd rather play with you than against you.
Not a big one.
What? Why is that any different?
I'm not playing with you.
Usually is.
I played this before. I played this.
See, the last time they talked, they said they'd had it with your macho head games. What? The last time we talked, they said they'd had it with your macho head games.
No kidding. So I'm just like,
No, that wasn't it.
I'm leaving.
Sit down. By the way, I got a question for you, Glenn.
Yes, sir.
Were you mad at us the other Sunday when you just like broke up and just left?
Yes,
Uh,
but also yes.
no, but then again, I mean, last Sunday, I didn't have a character and all that other kind of stuff.
Well, no,
And,
this was a nice game.
yeah, I did. That was not this past Sunday though.
No,
That was nice, that was the night before.
Yeah, right.
No, I wasn't mad, but
Oh,
I'm glad that's what you thought that I was, because I was.
It's good to keep you guessing.
You left. I'm like, oh, fuck you.
That was,
We're all back here.
no, no, I just.
And then you just woke up.
Then I just.
Once I had a dream that a hamburger was eating me.
It was amazing.
And
Amazing.
My dreams are a therapist nightmare.
My nightmares always involve like
Therapist.
fires for some reason.
That's all I have anymore.
You do have lots of ice, don't you? I mean, I just brought Diet Coke, waiting for.
I got ice in the cooler.
I will need caffeine.
I thought about you the other day, one day last
Thank you.
weekend, Doug, when I was spending most of the day in the, running around the
All
house,
right.
just like underwear.
Javier,
It-
it's still one.
It's
He's
right
just topping
now.
off this one.
You know, you used to this.
You can't use it. Mark Metzger, I don't know if anybody you know him, you probably don't,
No,
but he is Cass's best friend. And he told me something when I was newly retired or had just left the church. And I was taking care of Dad and I was taking care of business, but I didn't have a job. I hadn't gone to the I mean, anyway, but I was pretty much just sitting around. And he said, you really got to be careful about that. He said, because sooner or later, pants become optional. And well, he was right.
Yeah.
He was right there. Cause I'm telling you, it was a tiny little wake up call because I was almost there.
Yeah. Well,
And you know,
the reason I was doing it was because, like I said, just got done taking the dogs for a walk, and I was sweating. And I took off my pants. I'm like, I'm not putting no pants on. I'm just gonna sit around the house with no pants on.
Yeah. I do it all the time anyway. I mean, you know, like at
Right,
night or
yeah.
anything else like that, but
When I thought about it,
I'm telling you, comes the time.
Well,
Anyway,
wearing pants, ain't I?
Yeah.
I have worked from home for over 6 years, and I gotta tell you, I have not been compelled to engage in the no pants.
No, but you're working.
Well, yeah, but I mean, they can only see me from here
Yeah,
up.
but you're,
But
That's
you've
different.
got something going on.
that's right. That's different than what,
Puts your brain into work mode as
Right.
opposed to
Maybe so.
staying in pajamas or
But
anything else.
that is much different than what I was doing.
Yeah.
I have worn shorts, camouflage shorts,
that's different.
and a shirt, tie, and jacket on a call, and then camouflage shorts.
Right.
But I don't think I've ever gone straight up no underwear. You know, just flat out underwear.
And they couldn't see it from the waist down.
No, I will admit, on at least one occasion I have jammy pantsed it, but I was late for an early meeting, so I had pajama pants on.
Yeah.
Can I fix you
I
anything?
just wasn't thinking about it.
Okay.
That's why I
Huh?
asked my camera room.
All right. Anyway, so did you want to examine the body in any way?
Yes.
All right, so there's no identifying marks on the body. The only thing that you can see from a cause of death standpoint is there are definite ligature marks around the throat. You can't tell if it was there's a lot of bruising and a lot of bloating from being in the water.
Okay.
Your guess is that this guy's been in the water for maybe 8 to 12 hours,
Okay.
which would sort of tell you this is probably a time of death.
Yeah.
Cause of death.
But it means he's been in the water before you guys fought
Got
these
here.
guys, before you got here. So what does that mean?
He was on March.
But it looks like a strangled. Probably
With all
a
those oranges in it? Because I know you love oranges, sliced oranges.
It's what I was gifted.
it's what I went with.
It is delicious.
But it looks like a ligature of some kind. I mean, like a cord, not manual strangulation. Probably.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But a cord rather than a garrote. It's not a wire, because
Right.
wires, a garrote would cut into the garrote. Yeah, it would cut it. I've always heard it pronounced garrote. It's not garrote. It's garrote. Okay. A garrote. It's not a garrote because it would be a wire. This is more like a cord or maybe even a rope. Probably. It's hard to tell with the bruising, but maybe like this big around, half-inch.
Neck snap.
No, hyoid bone's fractured though.
So it wasn't hung. He was
Dragon.
He wasn't
he's trying-
wasn't hung.
Just
There's,
trying-
yeah, it's hyoid bone as opposed to vertebrae.
Okay.
Function wasn't
You have a
caused by
ticker.
being-
I do.
Well, his neck, not in the house.
I am not checking to see if he was.
Wait, what are you measuring?
We're missing out.
If it's penis, I don't want this back.
I don't care if it was well or not.
Never know.
I'm sorry.
I'm cutting myself
Never
off.
know.
Okay, good. All right, got it. But yeah, so died by strangulation, probably by cord, not hung, but been in the water for 8 to 12 hours.
Let it in. The honey, let it in.
Grower, not a shower?
Yeah.
That's the size that counts, he's not a fool.
Took me a minute.
Sorry, we have to.
Well, having been in the water, there's some bloating.
We didn't have to.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. Measuring how much space.
Some bloating of the extremities.
What did you say? Maybe I am.
Measuring how much space you need to be comfortable.
Oh, no. I'm measuring this, looking, getting an eyeball on, ship sizes. That's why.
Crazy.
Oh yeah, we gotta talk about that.
Side note, intro to RPGs, Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon.
Saturday evening during the party.
Ship sizes?
Do you want me to just handle it?
No,
Ship sizes.
Intro to RPG.
Compare ship sizes.
Saturday night.
Oh.
Saturday night? Okay. Okay.
If you don't want to, that's cool. I'll handle it.
Euphemism for
Okay.
penis.
I'd love to have you, but if you want to go to the party, that's fine.
No, it's session 3.
If we don't,
Still get to the party.
oh yeah.
Say anything, that's just.
But,
It's not that.
The only reason I was thinking is because of kids.
Okay. Womp womp.
Well, it starts at like 7:30, so it'd still be,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
depending on the kids, but,
Okay.
yeah, no, I've got,
Saturday night.
oh, I forgot to tell you. So,
Archon.
Archon. We're doing, Don and I are doing an intro to Dungeons and Dragons session, where it's like people who've never played before know how to learn how to
Intro
play.
to tabletop RPGs.
oh, speaking of which, I got Tracy sent me an email.
About doing some games?
Well, I sent her I could never get the
The link to work?
link to work. And so I sent her the same description that I gave to Gen Con.
Mhm.
And I can only assume, I would assume as I read it, I got notification on the way here.
So you're gonna GM it, Jen,
Oh.
Archon too?
So,
I'd like
on
to-
Sunday morning, I'm not gonna be able to play in your Starship game because I'm playing, I'm running, Premier Peril, the Battleground HD game with Tom B. But, so I contacted Brad Sanders, who's the guy who wrote Battleground World War II. And
Sure,
Battleground
he did.
HD. And I said, I'm thinking about running, I'd love to do Arctic Thunder again. And I said, I've been doing Arctic Thunder. It was the game that got me into Battleground World War II. I loved it. I've run it at a convention several times. I love it, but I'm like, but now that you guys have a new rule set and they're moving back into World War II stuff, I said, I'd love to hear your thoughts on how I could convert this
Convert it,
back
exactly.
to Battleground. He's like, I'll do you one better. I'll write the stat cards. So he's like, I'll write the stat cards. He's like, send me everything you got. And I'm like, I sent him everything. I sent him all the pictures. I sent him the 5e shit. I sent him all this stuff. I said, this is everything. He's like, Jesus Christ, you've been busy. But he's like, I'll have the stat cards for you next week. So I'm running Arctic Thunder Friday night
With battle, okay.
with Battleground HD. Back in the set. I love that game too.
No, it's very sweet that he's gonna go through all that effort for less. I like that.
Well, I've met
That's
them.
Friday night.
Yeah.
I've met them on a couple of occasions.
That's Friday night.
Friday night, yeah.
Okay.
And then Saturday morning, I'm doing goblins.
Okay.
Saturday afternoon, I'm doing Vazen. Saturday night, you and I are doing intro to D&D. And then Sunday morning, I'm doing Pamir Peril.
Which phase are you doing?
Sorrow at St. Bees.
I've done that one, so I can skip that one.
So
That was
Did you
fun.
do that with?
Yeah, our friend was
with-
fun.
That was fun, I enjoyed that.
is A and B enough time, or do you wish you had more time for the combat?
I think game B is totally
She's
fine.
asking me,
But the number of people
What's
that
that?
usually show up, I think it's a sufficient.
Oh yeah, she wants to know
Okay.
when you want to do it.
If anything,
the
you
session
can go over.
time.
I-
So
I
it's like-
mean,
Well, I was
So it's
debating
like
whether I
Friday
should
has
do,
2, Saturday has 3, Sunday
B
has 3.
for the ship design,
But
and then
like
the
if you're like
second session
Saturday
on
afternoon, that's session
for
1,
ship
2, 3,
combat.
4.
But that just.
Saturday night is 5,
Going
Saturday
that much
morning
later.
is 6, 7,
Yeah.
8. So
I-
there's 8
I think
sessions
2
total.
hours is
Friday
better
has 2,
for
1 and
both.
2.
It's just that we have to
It's like
be strict
afternoon.
about it.
One of you guys
Yeah.
would be
And
there.
if we wanna carry over.
I don't do anything
Yeah.
Saturday afternoon. We go, but then we have lunch, and that's when we do sort of like our wandering around and we kind of hang out. And
Pick one
if Tracy
you
needs
can
help,
play.
then we'll jump in.
No,
Like sort of in the afternoon. And then Saturday evening is when we usually start doing games.
Sunday morning.
So I'm doing games
Sunday morning.
Saturday evening,
Right.
Sunday
Friday.
morning, Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening,
Okay.
and or Sunday
Also-
morning, and all day Saturday.
Sunday.
I'm gonna do one more.
Sunday.
But that will not be Sunday morning.
No, it might not be.
But I'm gonna try and
Well,
find a little
Yeah.
time to like go to the Huckster room. It'll probably
Well,
be Friday
Because
afternoon.
nobody wants to do Sunday
The
morning.
Huckster room opens at like,
Which is why
3
I
on
was doing
Friday.
Sunday mornings, because I'm not fighting with anyone.
Yeah.
it's not bad actually. The Archon Huckster room,
Right, right.
it's not a ton of gaming stuff.
So people who play it love it.
It's more cosplay stuff, art, books, tons of booksellers. That's what I usually get at
Never mind. Forget about it.
the Archon Huckster room.
Um,
Tons of booksellers.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
A lot of hookers in that room.
Hookers, yes, tons of hookers.
Are they clean?
I was
No.
trying to get extra.
It's a cosplay convention.
They're not dirty.
They're they're dressed up like anime people. I don't know.
They've not had sex. They're like Catholics on selling books.
But like so like Friday
No,
Friday
I'm
afternoon we have our traditional
Well, I love
meetup
that.
at Zapata's for margaritas and margarita lunch.
Well, keep me in the loop. I'd like to join you guys.
Cool.
I mean, depending on what she comes
We
back.
want to vote on that.
I was smelling
You
thing and I kept thinking.
wouldn't be the first that I've been rejected.
Yeah, I wanted another one.
He got voted out of a convention
We
again.
reject you.
Speaking of conventions, I do want to know if you guys are at all interested in going to Adepticon in March.
going.
You know,
I'm not going.
That-
I do not have the money for.
I know you'd have fun. I know I would have
I
fun.
know
it's not as expensive as Gen Con.
Gen Con.
I think
I'm
the
torn
full
between
weekend
two
pass is like $45.
I'm torn between Florida and doing that.
Hmm.
You wanna do Florida?
Yeah, you guys are going to Florida. Doug, are you going to Florida?
Please?
I don't go with them. They know they go play
Everything in
poker.
physical, we can-
And I'm not any good at poker.
Other than
I'm not
poker.
either.
Like, so
Adepticon, Milwaukee.
Mindy and I talked about it. The next time
Well,
John wants to go on a
So
scenic
I'd like
drive,
that some
we're staying at the
conversation
pool.
with you on a number of fronts. One of the reasons I wanted this, I want to talk to,
Yeah.
Steve has
Yeah.
got.
I
I'll show you
enjoyed
what
the
he sent
scenic
me.
drive. I was
And
driving.
I know you guys have had.
So I was driving, just looking at.
Yeah.
But it's not the only time. It's
Yeah.
not the only thing.
I thought there'd be places where we'd pull over.
So he's got a
you know,
printout.
see things, go for little walks and. we
Of
drove.
There were, but we.
a ship,
We just didn't.
all
Over
full
time,
levels,
There are a lot of places.
3
that
feet
does
by
that.
2
We
feet.
do see a lot of stuff.
That's kind of small.
It's a lot of
that's,
stuff.
that's big
Yeah,
enough.
but
So I was gonna, that's why
it's Pensacola, there's not that much to see.
I'm hoping that if he can maybe cut it in half,
Is it the same time?
because he's
No,
he's
but
adjusted
it's one
all
or the
the
other.
stairs line up, everything. And
No, it's
so
miniatures,
this is 5 feet.
which are a lot of fun.
I think 5 feet is
We
probably
would have left
the
them.
smallest.
I would have fun doing both things.
Hmm?
But.
I'm talking bow to beat.
Either way, yeah, about it, so, well, I mean,
Okay.
don't really have a choice, that's not.
Well, then I'm not. gonna-
Maybe even bigger. 'Cause what was the one that the Ottawa guys
You're
did?
right.
It was full.
I sent you an email. I sent you
I saw
a
it.
and
I have.
and
I just haven't.
the idea.
It's not that I don't have fun, I enjoy every bit of it.
I mean, the one thing I can't stress enough about this, okay, that
Oh,
I need
no,
to.
it's safe there.
But I don't really have any boards of not like.
Is that once I get started on this,
It's a need.
building the thing,
Yep.
I just.
building the thing is not going to be my problem. Because I know it's that. Seeing all this, once I get the thing down and I start putting in the PVC pipe, I start using, I mean, this
It
has
always
been a
helps.
thing
It
that,
always
this
helps.
is a hardware retail manager's customer service
You got this.
dream.
Yeah.
I mean, when you got people come in and I'm helping them build a spider
I'm fine with them
costume
getting lucky on the
for,
river every
holiday.
time. If
Building a
she would
ship,
admit that it
I
was
can just
luck.
tell you, I'm already getting excited about it.
In most cases.
Well,
That's
but it's
not
not
the
his
problem.
skill, it's the algorithm.
The problem
But-
is
but
when
he'll say-
game
but he'll say,
run-
oh, I'm just that good.
No.
Right off the top of his head, he goes, well,
Yeah.
what levels are you
But
talking
it's-
about? What's
it's-
this? And I'm
but-
like,
but it's the
I'll
other
read
way
it.
back and forth, I believe.
Have you played in their Ottawa Red Shirts one?
no.
So basically, what they play is a version of like Capture the Ship, and it's like a half dozen factions:
All right.
skeletons, pirates,
Suck.
pirates, mages. I don't know what else, but we could cook up some.
I mean, I'm absolutely, yes.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm divide and conquer, you know, and as I told Steve, he's the expert on Pathfinder 2E. But there'll be other people, as it's not only one I'm not building these things.
Oh, as a miniatures battle, I don't think we should use Pathfinder 2E. I think we should probably use some sort of truncated, like what's his name? What's the guy's name from Ottawa Red Shirts? Who's our friend? Tom.
Tom, yeah.
Tom,
This
Tom
is the guy
has
who does
done,
the Chicago stuff.
he's done, the
Yeah,
Chicago Tom
very
has
well.
done very sort of like
Yeah.
one-page truncated rules that work great.
So here's the deal.
Yeah, if you do miniatures, yeah.
I mean, just blast.
I'm handing it off to you.
Okay.
Holy cow, shoot.
I've got
I'm handing it off to you. I'm
I'm
handing off to you. I don't wanna deal with it. Because all I can think of, and I think I'll do a pretty good job. Is like you've done
I'm not
here,
uncomfortable.
lay the blueprint out
No.
and then start
That's
building.
Build up
And
from
with
it.
all the pictures. That's what we're gonna
I
get.
don't want you to
Yep,
shoot
totally
me.
agree.
I know you're shooting
I'm
me
in.
because that's what you're supposed to do, is shoot
I'm
me.
in. All right.
Can I take the bag off the?
Yeah, he already has. Jax
Okay.
already has. So
Yeah.
Jax has been
Oh, we don't recognize.
sort of
that.
pretending to be Quincy from the
Nobody we know.
No, unknown. And features are kind of distorted just because it's like
It's kind of bloated. and
yeah,
shit.
bloated and also strangled.
Strangled. He's a farmer, or we assume
He's
so. based
dressed
on the
as a
garb.
farmer. He has
Based
no
on the garb.
money or
Right.
pouches but he does have like clothes on, belt on, that kind of
The
stuff.
name tag says, hi, I'm a farmer.
I am a farmer, yeah. Property of Bill's farm.
Limited.
So other than that, human male.
Okay.
Anything else you want to do with that guy?
Anything?
Anyone have speak with dead?
Oh, wait 1 second.
I sure as shit don't.
The clerk?
Wait, clear,
Hold on
Mike.
a second. Hold on a second.
You have speak with dead?
Hold on a
The
second.
cleric.
Might be able to get it.
Keep that mine up.
Oh. If Duskfar were here.
He could be.
He'd be screaming at us on a tether.
He'd be using the guy's head as a puppet.
Hold on a second.
Pretty much, yeah.
I can't remember.
My name's Joshua. I'm a severed head.
I may have.
Or that,
Speak with dead.
the way you just said that, it reminds me of that
Third level.
large Marge, you know, when she.
No,
Oh,
Duskfar, I said,
Yeah, yeah, large Marge, when you look at.
I can see Duskfar doing that. All right, we're
Okay. Wait.
all right.
If you don't have it now, you can get it.
No, I got it, I think, but I just can't find my spell tab. Yeah, it wasn't enabled before, now it's gone.
If you click on the,
Go to, control.
Right, that's what I'm at.
Doug, you're
Yes, you will spell both your
a
spells.
gin and tonic
I got
aficionado.
spell points.
The ones that are.
I have been
click on them.
squeezing.
It's probably spelled planner for
lime,
you.
putting lime juice in the gin and tonic.
Well,
And what's the-
I'm also a-
Where'd it go? Thank you.
Oh shit!
Shoot, I just gotta speak with dead.
I have a particular affinity for olives. I love them, stuff with just
Okay.
about anything.
I have, speak with dead.
So a lot of times
The
with
question,
my
answer 4
martinis,
questions.
I'm making them
What are the
dirty.
4 questions we want to have?
And the question, what's the
My
question?
problem is
Well,
that anytime I've ordered
well,
a martini, it's been
Yeah,
out.
check your
I pour half the
questions.
What's your favorite killer?
I like a little bit of
Really?
dirt. Like in his, I get a pipette and a half full of dirt.
Well, we don't even
Oh,
know.
what?
Dirt, water from the liquid from the olive jar.
Yeah,
Why?
Like a pipette and a half.
That's
Just a
just
tip.
I mean, just a pinch, that, I mean, it's concentrated.
Crazy
Yeah.
lunatic.
I don't wanna drink the whole fucking jar.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, I can go.
That's a good one.
I
Where did you die?
mean, like, she's floating in the river, where were you, yeah?
Where did you die? Let's start there. I really don't even know if we really need
We
to.
need to, do we want to speak with this guy?
I don't know what we did.
Yeah, because it doesn't cost us anything.
I mean, like I said, yeah, I mean,
Alright, well, fuck it. I mean, Where did you die?
There are 4 questions, so.
You get 4 questions.
Yep, so the quote answers 4 questions. Keep it there.
Answer my.
One question for 2 levels. You're 8th level.
I am,
Remember, remember, ask,
What?
ask 3 and then leave.
I have
D&D movie.
1 question per 2 levels.
Okay, mine says, course answers 4 questions.
One question per 2 levels.
One question for 2 levels, he's 8th level.
Oh, that's your 8th level. Okay, it's already factoring it in.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, you will get 4 questions. So you want to do this?
Yeah.
Experiment. All right, out on deck.
Huh?
Out on deck in front of everybody. All right, they already think that you're
We have not
like,
asked yet.
No,
okay.
what question?
We're discussing what
What
questions.
question
gotcha.
do you wanna ask?
Where did you die?
What were the
What's your
circumstances?
name?
Who's your dad?
Do you have any family you can be returned to? How would you like to be buried? Because I mean, what are we really going to learn from the
I mean,
thing?
I don't have to cast it, I would just
What are
thought
the
maybe,
circumstances surrounding your death?
yeah, that's.
You got
one, yeah.
strangled by a woman who put a bag, or sorry, you got strangled by a person, presumably that put a bag.
What was your relationship? Did you have a
To murder.
relationship? Did you have a relationship with the person that killed you?
That murdered me.
Ooh,
Yeah, like this. If you guys want to, sure.
spell again. I mean,
Homemade pickles,
Oh, that's right. Well, I think you can only do it once with the target. I don't know if you can do it again.
Bring me some pickles,
You got it.
because I also make pickles, and I didn't bring them with me, but I wanna taste yours and compare them to mine.
I don't know if you're able to use the spell again on corpse.
So then you take some pickles, I can take yours.
I don't know if you can cast
Compare
the spell
pickles
on the
in
same
public.
corpse again. Is the thing.
no, well.
We're beyond that. And you should know me well, your uncle and I are way beyond that
Just
too.
doing that over and over?
Had to wait a week.
Oh, so then, yeah, I mean,
If the corpse has been subject to speak with dead within the past week,
Oh, okay.
the new spell fails.
so yeah, we really only have 4 questions that we can use on it. I feel through context, we
Okay,
can
that's
figure
fine.
it out.
I offered it as an option. So
If you guys want to, we can, or if you want to, do them all.
I mean, probably. We know where you know what happened.
I did fast pickling. These weren't like boiled or anything. So try those. See what you think.
Really, I guess the only
Mine
thing that
were-
I wanna know is how it want, or how it
Oops,
wants
sorry.
to
Took your
be.
sanitary napkin there.
How he wants to be buried.
What do you think? They're tart.
Well, mine are much worse.
Really?
Mine. I'd like to know what ingredients.
I would like to know.
Maybe the recipe.
Reason why he was.
But from a point of view, cucumbers.
Doesn't-
Well, I got the,
Okay, I'll
so
send you the recipe.
mine are dill,
Yeah,
I'm telling
that's
you.
the leaves that you see in there.
yeah. But I'm telling you, buddy.
Claire.
Oh,
I
they-
They blow your
they're
head off.
good,
That's a-
they're really fantastic, they put them on a burger,
Questions.
but I mean, they are twice as hard as these.
Is it too many?
Well, I got a shitload, so
We have
go ahead
four
and pick those up. I got a whole another jar. I got like 3 other jars that size of this.
I just
Man,
don't think we.
their
can
cucumbers
do
went
that,
bananas
We
this year.
have.
Yeah,
I
we had-
didn't do well at all that.
Really?
Prior information necessary.
They're good.
That is
Thank you.
You're good, yeah.
Bane is serial killer from the north.
One of the questions we can ask them is, what information?
It's up to
should
you,
we
whatever
ask-
you guys
What
want.
information should we ask from you? And we'll answer that, and we'll ask him that question, and then we can ask him 2 other questions.
That feels like an incredibly vague question to ask a corpse.
It's like asking a
What
genie
person-
for how many more wishes.
Yeah.
What person-
My wish is to have 10 more wishes.
You guys ask what you want. At least ask how he
I
wants.
offered the spell
Yeah.
as something we could use if the party seems like it would be something we would want to.
Yeah, what does the DM want you to ask us? What us to ask you? Yeah. That you wanted to put.
What are the best questions to get the most information?
Yeah.
Well,
That's a good question. We should ask them.
Like I said, I at least one of the questions I would want.
I'm sorry,
How do you-
I'm sorry, we suffer from Bob legacy. No matter what we ask, we're not getting anything anyway.
Wheel and woe.
true. I don't do that.
I know,
Emphasis on the word and. Neil and whoa.
Yeah.
yeah. For every,
Never over. Only and.
regardless of what the spell is, it's not a wheel or woe spell, it's a detail spell. Wheel and woe.
Alright, so we're gonna ask the spell.
Yes,
Yes.
Okay. Decide what questions we're gonna ask first, and then I will cast the spell.
I hear my suggestion.
what was your suggestion?
what would the DM, what does the DM want us to ask? Or what question is pertinent to ask?
Question is pertinent to ask you.
Yeah.
So, since you actually are part of this game, what are the questions we need to ask you to get the information we need to continue
Yeah,
and have an advantage in this game?
exactly.
Okay, as a second question,
Because that was almost surely not gonna work.
why were you chosen as a victim?
Ooh.
It's not a bad
It's as
question.
good as the first one.
No, I would probably caveat that as just why do you think you were chosen?
Why do you think
Because you may not know. So that as a shitty DM, I would probably say, why were you chosen as a
Why do
victim?
you
I don't
care
know.
about that?
Because it's a floating corpse in the river.
Maybe that's how
And
he
he
wants-
died unnecessarily, probably for some fucking message from a crazy lady.
Not necessarily, he could be.
Maybe he committed suicide.
He's a foreigner.
Do we know that?
He's
not
a friend.
We know.
He looks like a farmer.
He looks like a farm.
The most evil guy in Wrath of the Righteous looked like a caravan guard.
Regardless.
Yeah.
It's a kind thing to do.
It's
It's
a
a
waste of our
good.
time. It's a
I
waste of
love
our
Kevin's
time.
like, maybe it was suicide. He strangled himself
Waste
for
of
us.
questions. What do you want to
That
say?
happens sometimes in prison.
Well, yeah.
If
David
you're going to ask
Garrett
a
with it.
question, ask him how he wants to.
Auto
think.
asphyxiation.
That's a waste of a question.
Yeah,
It's not a waste of a question for the body.
I
It's
think
not
he
a waste
answered
of
it
a
himself,
question.
must be buried at sea.
We don't. Makes me very see. I don't care.
Take me to the land of the Linnorm Kings across many mountains.
Care how he wants to be buried.
I don't care what question he may think is pertinent to his death.
Bury me without pants on.
Farm who probably got murdered by a psychopath from up north, who we already know randomly murdered people and put bags on their heads. What further information do you need for this contract?
Bury me face down with no pants on, so anybody that hated me can kiss my ass.
Holstein. What more information can we learn other than she's probably by us? About the only other question that's been useful thus far is how far away were you killed? Which they may not even be able to answer because it's been floating in the river for 12 goddamn hours.
He doesn't necessarily know where you guys are.
No, told us that it's been 12 hours.
8 to 12 hours, yeah.
It's 12 hours.
I thought it was 6.
It's 12 hours.
8 to 12.
Okay, 8 to 12, okay.
What are the circumstances surrounding your death lets the entity determine what he thinks is important for us to know?
How did you phrase the question?
And none, yeah.
What pertinent information would be good
That's
for
why
us?
it's fake.
What did the DM want us to ask?
Yes.
It's the same thing I represented earlier, and you said it was stupid.
Which one? Oh, that's
What are the
in
circumstances surrounding your death?
the circumstances surrounding its death.
What
Probably
question can we
that got
ask you that would
straight.
give us the best answer to our
If you-
question?
No, but why?
This one sounds-
was he
this one sounds
chosen
fair
out
to
of
me.
everyone?
It's the same thing, but this one sounds fair. What are the
But we need a good
circumstances
person.
surrounding-
That sounds fair.
Probably get the most
He
information
could
that,
tell us where it happened,
Right,
he
that
could tell us
question,
who
yeah.
did it, he could tell us
Yeah.
a number of things.
I don't,
But it's what's important to
Yeah.
him that he would tell us.
we can get some information.
Do we have 2 other questions?
What is your?
Are you asking me?
How do you want?
What is your question?
That's question 4, because I think that's the most useless one.
I agree.
It's not about gaining
But
information.
no. We get 4 questions.
I know.
We
So we'll ask that.
Question number 3 is if we need additional information based on question number
Right, exactly.
2.
If we need more information, can we call you back?
So question number 1 is yours.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, what are the pertinent circumstances surrounding your death?
Mhm.
Okay. Question 4 is how do you want us to dispose of your body?
Mhm.
Question 2 and 3 are still up for grabs. What do we get?
Sorry.
It's just questions anyways. What is it? Your class?
I didn't say that I didn't want us to ask
What was
questions.
contrary?
Why do you think you were chosen as a victim?
Okay. We got one more question.
I would say.
Wait, should I write these down?
circumstances First,
Yeah,
he may answer that, or may answer the why he was chosen.
so the first one is,
First.
what are the circumstances surrounding your death? Second one was, why were you chosen
Why do you think you were chosen?
Why do you think you were chosen? Question 3
a
is
victim.
open for later because based on the answers for the first 2.
Why do you think you were chosen as a victim?
And question 4 is what would you like us to do with your body? Don't look at my butthole.
Bring it back to life.
Well, then you just naturally look.
Did you see that video that I sent to the one you and Les and I share? It's got aliens joking around.
Oh yes.
Oh, about humans being space orcs? Yeah.
Well,
There's a whole subreddit of that on Reddit called
Yeah.
Humans Are Space Orcs, where aliens talk about, oh, don't go by humans.
well, the one was I was pretending to be dead, and one of the humans said, "Let's see if they have buttholes." I got up and ran for my life.
Let's see if they have buttholes. That was funny. I was watching that. And the AI was like, the guys were just like, you wouldn't believe these motherfuckers.
Hell is Leroy Jenkins?
Who is Leroy Jenkins?
One human asked me to hold his beer.
Okay. Guys need to get jobs.
We have jobs, they're just not entertaining enough.
They don't.
Oh, okay.
You see this?
I know.
Show, it's some
I have a
fantasy
job.
type thing. And the guy talks about
Taking care of your
D&D,
beautiful wife.
legends,
And my
stories.
that's why I'm home. Taking care of
I
my children.
What was that?
I was scrolling through things. I found this guy. It was a love show.
I do.
Okay,
That's
so-
why
a cafe or something like that.
That's why I cut a 5-day trip to the
It
lake
might be.
down to 2
That's the one I showed you that.
because my daughter needed her mother.
He's got several of them there, but that's one of them. Yes.
Wow.
He talks about
Yeah.
the legend of Leroy Jenkins.
There are kids, grown adults now that have no idea who Leroy Jenkins is. Not just aliens,
She's
grown adults.
36 on Tuesday.
I was talking to somebody, one of our new junior digital people.
She was born.
And I tried to, so I was talking about something, I was like, I'll get back to you. And then I tried to call her on the phone and it went straight to voicemail.
You don't know how to use it.
And then I got a Teams message saying, your name appeared on my phone. What does that mean? And I'm like, I tried to call you. She's like, what are you talking about? This woman I work with. Ankita, she's from India. She
name appeared on my
yeah.
phone.
So I called her because I was like, because I come from a generation that says rather than 17 emails and texts, I just figure it's a 30-second phone call. So I called her, no answer, goes straight to voicemail. She texts me back like on Teams and goes, your name just appeared on my phone. What is that? And I'm like, I just tried to call you. She goes, what is this call you speak of? You know, that kind of thing. It was from that.
At work on phone calls, if I need support from the support people,
Mhm.
I text them because I do not want to talk to them on the phone because I can't understand a word they're saying.
Right.
Now, in their defense, they probably saying the same damn thing about me. I can't fucking understand a word he's saying. So I went, why are you texting me?
They're all like, I hate when I have to talk to Americans. They all sound like they have gravel in their mouth.
It's the same thing we do to them. So I'm like, okay, I'm a little bit more talented than that. I'd rather have you text me on Teams. The other one is like today, I got tired of typing fucking emails and text messages on Teams.
Yep.
I'm gonna call your ass.
Yeah. Well, so I was doing, back when I was at Maxis, they used to have a thing called Maximum Maxis where they would have like the senior executives sort of give an hour presentation about their careers to the junior players, the people who just got promotions. So I gave they were like, how did you get here from there kind of thing. And so I gave my little presentation, the last 15 minutes of it are like a Q&A. The first goddamn question out of these fucking guys' mouth, and they were all of 23, 24 years old, is what was it like to work before email? And my first response was, fuck you, dude. And then my second response was, it's going to be a lot like when retirement is canceled for your generation.
Yeah.
And then they were like, no, it's a legitimate question. It's a legitimate question. I said, all right, there were two major differences. I said, email alls from the boss used to come in the form of a piece of paper, and literally someone would come to your desk and drop it off.
Random.
That was how you found out shit that the boss wanted. It's like, and you literally had a basket on your desk where people would drop shit off into it. And that's how you would learn stuff. Second, we spent 1,000 times more time on the phone.
Yeah.
I was a journalism guy. We lived on the phone. When I was a reporter, our publisher had a rule that every reporter had to carry a roll of quarters with them at all times
For payphones.
for payphones. Which is like, people are like, what? Were you like, they're like, I've seen that movie. Were you hitting people? I'm like, no, idiot. No, we weren't hitting people. But yes, the idea was if we came across a story on deadline and we would phone it in. That's where phone it in came from.
At least you could get a prepaid phone card that you used.
I got my first flip cell phone with the antenna. That was from work. And my first digital camera.
Delta 6 had a payphone in the house.
Yep.
Thanks to war games.
Yep. We learned how to.
We learned how to do that little bottle cap thing.
Oh,
I thought you dropped a coin in and we'd make free phone calls.
Did you ever do
the
the
phone company took our phone out because they were not making any money off of it.
Did you guys ever do the thing where you tape a thread to a quarter
Oh, no.
and drop it in and then retrieve it back out? We used to do this shit all the time. There was one guy where I used to work. So I used to work at a headline. It was sports stats over in West County, and when I was just out of journalism school. Why is this going on?
Well,
The screen right behind you, you're talking so long.
You're talking, you guys are talking so long, you're not gaming at
Let
all.
the game down.
That's what Luke is saying.
Well, is he? Well,
Yes.
It's just.
Okay, Les, we're gonna ask question 1.
I'm just saying.
See what old age does to you, Doug.
I don't know.
We got 15 minutes before we have to start playing. We don't start till 9.
Why is this doing
Like,
this?
7.
Somehow, it came back on. All right, now we're back, and we're back.
And we're back.
Anyway,
So the screens come back.
I forgot. Oh, is it still?
They're blank.
We not? Did I lose power here?
See what old age does to the league.
You know what happened? My battery.
My battery's
I've
dying.
been watching it for the past 2 years and just stood down.
Move the notepad on the screen, on the
trackpad.
laptop itself has a little pad. There we go.
Is it back?
Did you throw your battery in the trash?
Don't tell your daughter.
Don't tell my wife.
Don't tell your wife.
Do you want to start a fire? That's how you start fires.
Well, no,
Acid recycling.
yes.
Whoa, wait a second. I'm running out. Oh, that's my problem. Power went out.
There you go.
We should be back in a moment.
Bells just lit up.
I'm getting my battery back.
Probably got juice on
The power strip wasn't turned on.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, the lights haven't flickered at all.
No, we've had no power.
This guy is still dead.
It'll remain so for the rest of the time.
We'll be joining him soon. From Porto.
Oh no,
Just saying.
we'll never get bored. Okay. Maybe some of us won't get bored.
Yeah.
Oh, you got new snappers.
Yeah. All right, and I got a Duracell now.
Done, done, done.
And I forgot. I was sure I was telling a story, and I forgot all about it. So
That's okay.
it's gone. All right. So, you guys have your questions?
Yeah.
All right. So you're gonna go ahead and do the spell.
I'm doing this stuff.
All right. So out on the deck of the Selden Starling, floating complacently down the river. Now that the mist has gone away, now that Elib has recovered from catapulting himself over to a different boat, and then stealing a boat and floating it back to the Stelling, because you did steal their dinghy. He borrowed it forever. Well, their boat has sunk and their guys are dead, so it's your boat now.
Yeah.
Liberated a dinghy. All right, so this guy is laying on the ground. He comes up.
Expel the water.
Well, there's no water, and he was dead before he hit the water. So there's no water in his lungs. But his throat, but his voice is torture. And he's like, oh, it's
Sounds
cold.
like RFK Jr.
Here's a Ricola.
He's RFK Jr. Stay away from vaccines. They could have autism.
Yeah.
Small kittens in the backyard. I think
Oh,
I inherited his bloodlust genetically.
The polio vaccine gave me the tism.
All right.
No, it
Only 30 seconds. My skin's-
All right. So he comes back and he's obviously his throat is scratchy. His hyoid bone is broken. You can see as the air comes out of his mouth as he's speaking, his twisted larynx is kind of like twisting around. It's like, you have called me back. What do you want?
Stopped at what? That would have been amazing. What?
Kevin, ask the first question.
No. What were the circumstances surrounding your death?
I was down by the river fishing in a van.
Damn it.
I was down by the river in a van. I had picked up a couple of never mind. Teenage boys. It's not that kind of village. I was fishing down by the river, thinking nothing of it. My duties at the farm were over for the afternoon, and I thought I might be able to catch some catfish out of the river. I went down there and was sitting quietly. I had brought a pot of ale to enjoy the late afternoon, when suddenly I felt a constriction around my neck and I fell backwards, and I could feel myself being dragged backwards. And soon I saw stars at the edges of my vision, and then everything went black.
That's the second question.
I don't know that we knew that.
No, I don't think so. I don't know either, but maybe.
Why do you
Because
think you were chosen as a victim?
Yeah.
He is a very poetic farmer.
I don't know why I was chosen as a victim. I didn't realize I was a victim. But if I had to speculate from the great beyond, then I would say that I had managed to aggravate Agralumis one too many times. I never trusted her. I never trusted her, and I never bought into the things that she told our villagers.
So she's probably back. Wait, do we know the name of the back?
I was always skeptical of. I can't speak. It's because of the thing.
It's all
I was always skeptical of her claims, but there were many people in our village that followed her seemingly unconditionally, which I never understood. I was always critical of her, but my wife, for reasons that I cannot explain, loved her, so I kept my mouth shut. If there was anything that could have made someone kill me, I suspect it was because of that. But I never saw a face. I never saw the face or the hands of my murderer.
What can you tell us about Agralumis?
What can you tell us about Agralumis?
She came to our village about 6 weeks ago, and she talked of the gods of the river and the gods of the field. She was a great speaker, no question about it, and many flocked to her sermons and speeches where she talked about how things must change and how many would come to pass, and though the aristocracy would soon be talking to us in ways that we had never been spoken to before, and that all of these things would come to pass, and that it was foretold. And there were some like me who were skeptical, but also many who believed in Miss Loomis. She was older, but she seemed wise. Is he measuring his penis?
No, no, he's not.
Sorry, I was distracted from the question.
Now, watching breadcrumbs.
I was distracted by the obvious penis measuring that was going on over there. He's got that measurer way too far out.
I'm just telling you right now.
She was a glorious speaker, no question, and she spoke to many of the villagers. We are a poor agricultural village. Have never been anything but so many flocked to her banner that they began to wear The clothes, the yellow clothing. There was at one point they began to dye their own clothing, the clothes that they wore in the fields, in the river with some sort of stone that they ground into powder, and it made their clothes yellow because that was the color that she said was the color that all of us would wear when we brought our claims to the aristocracy. That is the only reason I could think of. But even I was not that critical.
Well, let's see. The river, the body came from upriver.
Mm-hmm.
So
Do
the
you need-
opposite direction that we're heading right now.
Yes.
So
Oops,
we're
wrong
already
way.
past the place where we can stop off. So
There we go. Okay. Can you see that?
Mhm.
yep,
All right. So you guys are, see where it says you are here?
Mhm.
yep.
You guys are only just a smidge beyond that. Only 4 days out from Casimir. So 12 hours in the water, 8 to 12 hours in the water. I mean, maybe what, 5 miles upriver?
So
There are villages all along this river.
question. Upriver as in
River goes
the
3
way
miles an
that
hour.
we've already passed, or upriver?
Already passed, yeah.
Oh, so then
You guys are going downriver.
Slow river goes 3 miles an hour.
This is
Speed.
probably a little bit, I mean, this is probably a little bit speedier than that, especially now that you're getting close to the interstate, where the tributaries are starting to flow in, the river is beginning to widen a bit. But there are, I
In
mean,
8 to 12 hours, the body is way up there.
8 to 12 hours, 32 to 50 miles, probably. You did not see any any indication that there was, I mean, there was some bloating from the river, but you didn't see any indication of damage from like bouncing off the rocks in the river,
Right.
or any sort of vegetation from like bouncing on the edges of the river.
There's not any.
No.
He wasn't a ping pong body. Okay.
What other questions were you thinking?
You've got 2 more. One of
Oh,
them
one
is,
more.
what do you want us to do with your body? But one more if you want to give him that.
Number 3 was asking about Agua Lumis.
Oh, that's right.
So
So
one more.
you got one more. Now you have here, what do you want us to do with your body? But you don't have to.
No, we're not gonna ask that one.
Okay.
What do you want to ask instead?
Whatever you do, please leave my
Because we
butthole.
can't go back.
What? My butthole. In
There's not
time,
anything
leave
else that
it.
we can learn.
Don't violate me.
So he's claiming butthole exception.
He's not gonna call himself.
Even in death, we can feel our buttholes.
What do you want?
What do you think her ultimate intentions are?
We know her all the intentions. She told us that, like, back in the asylum, that she was gonna, worship the old king. And she's created
She's mentioned
cult.
to us about going to the aristocracy and overthrowing them.
Yeah. So she's basically just taken over this town, which.
She's building another cult.
Yeah.
A new cult.
She's a cult leader. I've got that written down in the notes here.
Yeah.
There's a party we're gonna go to. She may show up there.
He's definitely in the area.
I mean, we
Definitely her
could
followers.
understand where he's from, and when we go see our friend the count, we could ask that he return the body.
We haven't seen her in the Dreamlands, I don't think.
No, not yet.
Dreamlands are a good place.
No, we haven't seen her in the Dreamlands.
Yeah. Or any evidence of her in the Dreamlands, I think.
Well, except for this.
But you guys aren't in the Dreamlands. You guys are on the Stellan. You guys are on the river.
It doesn't seem like she's headed.
Yeah, we're past the point of
Yeah.
being able
Yeah.
to go and do anything. I mean, we're probably gonna have to come back up this way and stop at probably Zilch
Yeah.
anyway. On the return trip, we can.
What's your favorite color?
Green, no blue.
No, I'm not asking it, but I don't care if we have one.
What other information?
We should do.
I have
Well,
one.
anything. We never ask the fourth question.
I have one more question. Ask it. Send me back to my rest.
Yeah.
You guys are dicks.
Yeah, so you had to ask that question.
Loomis told me you guys were dicks before she killed me.
You will meet dicks when you die.
She spoke at long length of dicks from the north.
Northern
Do you have restoration or lesser restoration?
I do have,
Or can you get restoration or lesser
You
restoration?
still have one question.
I know.
Are you leaving him hanging? That's just fucking rude, man.
I do have restoration.
Do you have it memorized?
I do.
I'd love it.
My restoration.
Okay, let's ask the last question to him first. I don't know what to ask, but you would.
I mean,
So he's told you that he didn't see his murderer.
That's the last question.
What do you want us to do with your body?
sure.
What would you like us to do with your body?
I know not. If possibly it could be returned to my village and my family,
Fuck that.
then
Yeah.
did someone just say fuck that?
No, nobody said fuck that.
Then I would be in your debt, but I am beyond debt now. There's nothing. The shell is all you control. My spirit is long gone.
Okay.
So are you dicks gonna take me back to my
Oh,
village?
no. You said if we could.
Damn it!
We're not going that way.
Yeah.
I was expecting that to like just dig a hole or something.
I leave you now. And he's gone.
Finally.
I'm in the river.
I think the other one was
Well, didn't seem to care, so.
Don't dump him in the river because that pollutes the water.
That's fair.
Fish food.
I always think about.
Close.
I hate to say it, but whenever somebody does speak with dead, I always feel like I ought to do like Matt Berry voice.
Yeah, that's fair.
I am the most demonic person in Manhattan. Father
IT crowd. He was the son of the
Oh.
boss. Yeah.
Renholm, Douglas
Renholm.
Renholm.
Yeah.
But I also there's like a 5-minute clip thing of him like best pronunciations by what was his name in
Laszlo.
Laszlo in What We Do in the Shadows. And there's one is like I'm sorry, it would never work out between us. One, you live here. Two, I'm a vampire.
I love the one.
She's like, but you talk all fancy. And he's like, that's how we all talk in Arizona.
Yeah. I love the one where he's talking about his friend who's like, he's my sweet cheese, my good time boy.
My good time boy.
What we do next?
All right, this guy's dead on the deck of the Selin, the Starling. And you can see the captain kind of like,
Barrel at sea.
Sure.
well, we're not at sea, but yes.
Barrel, throw it in the.
Barrel in the river. Barrel in the river.
Keep in mind, you guys have a perfectly good catapult.
Oh
Ooh,
my god.
catapult at sea. There's a new one. Let's try that.
Not that you guys haven't thought of it before.
Flinging dead bodies? No.
Fling it,
Flinging body, yeah.
fling it behind and see what it catches up.
We raced it. Works.
You guys have paddle wheels. They're not catching up.
We want to play Race the Corpse.
All right.
Corpse got here before us anyway.
Anything else related to this?
What else we can do?
What do you think we should do?
No.
Check his pockets.
There was nothing in his pockets. No pouches, no anything, no identifying marks, no tattoos.
Is
nothing.
there a specific
no mark
design
them,
to the
but-
cloth, to like his clothing that would be indicative of where he may have come from?
Well, he told you that he was from a village, and he would have named it. But yeah, I mean, based on water flow, it could be as much as 50 miles to the north.
Hardin. I'm from Hardin.
I'm from Summerfield. When I was a reporter, we used to have to cover stories in Summerfield every once in a while. And Summerfield is like, I don't know if you guys even know where Summerfield is. It's like trapped between Lebanon and Troy and St. Jacob. It's like this weird thing. And to get there, you have to go down this like long road.
Yeah, I've been there.
It definitely has Salem's Lot vibes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it does.
If you were a vampire, you could definitely take over Summerfield. We go in there and everybody's like, "What are you doing?"
Cut
Yeah.
the teeth, Doug.
It was crazy time. But
my brother or my brother or my brother.
yeah.
They're all related.
Or
Yeah.
Well, no, it was more like, "Why are you here?"
My brother's brother.
It's like Frogtown down by Carbondale. It's like, who goes to Frogtown? Not frogs. All right, so yeah, I mean, you guys catapult the guy back into the ocean, into the river. He goes down and thing. I mean, did you keep anything from him, like the bag or anything like that?
Oh, wait, no, keep the bag.
Why?
Because maybe we can use it as focus.
Mm.
Maybe we can
Keep the bag as a focus.
So when we catapult him, let's see if we can skip him.
Okay. Well, the spindle, you're stick the catapult like this way.
Yeah.
Okay. He doesn't skip that much.
Not much, okay.
A little bit, a couple of hops. I mean, I would say probably a below average skip. All right. So at this point, what?
So hood from dead guy.
All right. So, and for reasons that I cannot comprehend, it does not cross off. But you guys have the captain's tricorn, so you took that from the captain. So right now,
Gotcha.
you are at Greenstone Idol. The only other things you need are the Night Hag Ambassador's Heartstone and the Red Webbed Foot. There's only 3 things.
Okay.
As you go through the hold on.
Just say we
Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
Here we go. That's where it is. It's crossed off. So the next thing on your list is the Greenstone Idol. And as you go through Lowell's books and stuff like that, you realize that the Greenstone Idol is spoken of in terms of being like the focus point for the city of Sarnath. But there also is discussion about how it's missing and that kind of stuff. So you're not sure what the Viscount said, but basically he said there's a big party going on in Sarnath. He's not sure why.
Go to the party.
Theoretically, that would probably be
Theoretically.
considering the maps. Yeah.
So let's just say theoretically, we already have the Greenstone Idol of the water lily. Theoretically.
Theoretically, no.
That's a good theory.
You know, I would like a good theory. But not accuracy reflect anything. Right up the flagpole.
You do have some time in the prime material plane if you need to do some things or that kind of stuff. There's not much. There's a couple of stops that you guys make. I mean, the captain is stopping for like wood for the boilers and that kind of stuff and food. But you guys are quite close to
Oh Jesus.
No, that wasn't Jesus.
you guys are quite close to Casimir, only a couple of days away. So it's mostly like even the captain is like, we gotta go. She's close to Casimir. She's like, this run has been
I want you
devastating.
off my ship.
I want you off my ship.
Never got there. You weren't trying.
You're right.
I actually was.
Trying?
Yeah, I was trying to get laid by the one
I bet
that's
we're
technically
happy.
the man. Not well, apparently. We stopped off somewhere and that was to land, but
You wrote the destiny of your own hand. That's pretty
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. No. That's the map on the third grade. Excuse me.
Why would
All right.
you do
So is there anything you guys want to do?
you?
Yeah, he did, but
Is there anything you guys want to do before you go back into the Dreamlands?
Take a good week.
Not for me. You guys,
I got nothing.
know what we need to do.
Nope.
What we need to do.
we got nothing.
Nothing. Nothing.
All right. So you guys are heading back to the Dreamlands to the city of Sarnath.
Back.
All right. So as you guys remember, you look through. Before you go, as you guys look through Lowell's materials, you find that the stone idol looks like this. There's images of it in those books,
That's greenish.
and it's green and it it's spiny. But
Hey, dragon. Thanks.
you also learn that it is the sort of like, I don't want to say
Holy symbol.
not holy symbol. It's not even like the mascot, but it's like the city of Sarnath sort of is representative of them.
Like a sister thing.
This is nice.
For what?
Well, it's rare that I have my butt rubbed in that way. Forgot what I was talking about. No,
Distracted him.
it's like sort of not mascot, but sort of the symbol almost of the city of Sarnath. And there's a lot of discussion in Lowells's books about how important this place is. And they also talk about how it disappeared. And it disappeared about 10, 15 years ago. But that's kind of what it looks like. As you guys do the ritual, leave the Starland, you guys find yourself in a city and there seems to be some sort of celebration going on. Now I want to show you this. So this is AI driven, but I want to show you this part.
Oh shit!
Wait a minute.
What?
Wow.
The
Cool.
GIF, the video, do it again.
Do it again, do it again, do it again.
The prompt on this is 2 sentences long.
Well done.
That is awesome.
Isn't that cool? There's audio too. I have it off. The audio's not great, but the guy is singing. You know, that kind of thing. Anyway, you find yourself in a city that is obviously celebrating. There's a greenish ocean out there, and buildings all over the place, and people are you materialize and sort of like there's just people all over the place that are sort of like, you know, having a festival. It's a festival.
It's Festivus.
If you go to somebody and say, what's going on? And they say,
We're preparing for Justice Day.
we're preparing for Justice Day.
That's still a thing.
The Great Goblin is coming to dispense justice.
Goblins.
That's just what the Great Goblin would say.
Elam dispenses justice.
You okay?
So you immediately get absorbed by the
Just
crowd.
there to keep things moving.
And if you ask them what's going on, they're saying the idol is coming back. The idol is coming back to us after a generation, after 20 years. It is returning tonight. There are parties going on all over the city. The stone idol, the symbol of our city, is coming back to us.
Yay!
Yay!
I miss the green idol of the dragon.
It is a symbol of our city. It is, you know, some people will be like, it is what brings us good fortune. And some people are, it is what protects our city.
What we're here for.
And others are like, no one knows this, but the creatures of the ocean are held at bay by the great stone idol. And we've been waiting for destruction. But now that the idol is coming back, everything is going to be okay.
Yeah.
They are loving it. I mean, there's feasting and there is
That's good tea.
It's formality.
You like that sort of thing?
there's feasting and partying, people drinking in the streets, people are dancing. Yes.
Do you have something?
No.
Would you like it?
No. Well, yeah. I like a lot of things. You were.
Hey.
And over the course of the, you know, as you're moving through the crowds and that kind of stuff, you can see people, there are vendors everywhere, there are people everywhere, people partying, that kind of stuff. It's really a huge celebration, a citywide celebration. Music in the air, that kind of thing. And as you sort of move into the city, you hear the sort of like, you know, it's all coming together at the coast. There's, you know, the heads of the city are meeting there to take the idol back for us and from those who have found it and brought it to us. You know, everybody's prepared for that. We're all looking forward to it. They're going to notify the whole city when it happens. But it's supposed to happen tonight.
Where is it supposed to arrive to? The dock? What location are you guys, were you expecting it to show up at? so we can be there and enjoy the celebration.
It's coming to the baronet's house, down on the coast. And they point it, and you can see there's a building with like, it's very sort of Renaissance Baroque. Is there something I can help you with?
No, then
Okay. It's a Renaissance Baroque sort of like
The
house
timber
tower down on the deck. It's very close to the. It's like literally right on the ocean. It's not like at the docks. It's like in a
private estate kind of.
yeah, kind of a private estate. I mean, it doesn't look super private, but there definitely is no. I mean, there's not like a bunch of boats docking.
I mean, it's not Omrak Farm.
No, it's not. No, it's not a farm. That farmer's back. Why didn't you bring me back?
No, I mean. Right.
did you bring me back, you dicks?
Because that's just how we do
You're
it.
as bad as they were.
Oh, that's neat.
You mean that in the best way possible.
Yeah, that's the only way we took it.
I'm getting around.
No.
All right, I think it'd be a little indelicate there. Yeah, no, they're basically saying it's going to arrive there. There's a big dinner taking place there, with some of the greatest nobles of the city and their guests. You know, it's down basically,
Somewhere down there.
yeah, down there, here-ish. There-ish.
Here or there.
Sort of down in there. They're like, oh yes, that's where the idol will come ashore. We are so pleased. There's so much happening. The whole city is ecstatic that we will be able to finally rid ourselves of the fear of Backlog.
Ah,
Not Backlog.
I like you, sorry, better.
No, this city doesn't fear Backlog.
It is a dream after all.
If anything,
what kind of plugs do they fear?
we fear no plugs of man-made.
That's what Andy says, I am no man.
And he's like, I am no man. You will fear my plug.
Gently strikes them with their tentacle.
Or my tentacle, you know.
Is there any other questions you want to ask, like random?
How you doing?
Did we ask them what time was
Had
the
to
transaction was supposed to take place?
Huh?
Did we ask them about what time it was supposed to take place?
At sundown.
Sunday, okay. Who will be? I thought we asked. by the way.
About, at least by your reckoning, it's about 3 in the afternoon. So you got a couple hours.
Who will be receiving the title?
Well, we don't know for sure, but we suspect it will be Lady Aburin. 1 second, I have to check my shit.
I'll check the flavor test.
We gotta check the flavor text. One momentito.
No, momentum.
We suspect it to be Baronetess Orina. Her family is one of the oldest families of the city. And she is never married. And his story says that the idol can only be accepted by a unmarried female from a noble line. And so she's sort of set up. Now she's not the only one, obviously. You know, people are like in the street, like she's not the only one, obviously. But this is, yeah, she's in the right place at the right time. It's probably going to be there. We're not sure 100%.
Are they spelling name?
Orina, Aurina,
Reno.
and she is a baroness.
Ooh. Baronet. Yes. Oh, how about the emphasis on the right syllable?
No,
Yeah.
it's a different designation. There's a baron and there's a baronet.
Yeah.
Baronet.
Okay.
Does it
And
have to
then
be
baronet
a
is
human
the third
female
version.
noble or?
As human as they get right here. So the Dreamlands are kind of weird. I mean, humans are humans, but they're also Dreamlands. You know?
Like a dwarf created?
But they have 2 decks or something?
Well, I mean, it's not a public party.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we can point out the building, but I mean, no, it's a private party.
But like, what if we happen to like get into this
Oh.
private party?
Oh no, security will be tight.
But what if we're tight with
Like,
security though too?
No, I suppose that you'll enjoy a great party. I mean, they're
I
like,
hit
look,
the
this
spot."
seems impossible. You seem like a nice tentacle dwarf, but you know, it's not for us. You know that kind of.
You seem like a lovely tentacle wolf.
Of all the tentacle dwarfs I've seen, you seem the nicest.
I'm a nice, tentacle, noble dwarven woman.
Are you noble?
Yeah.
Oh
my God, there's
And
competition.
One. Yes.
I didn't know Andy was of the blood.
In the Dreamlands, she is.
Oh,
It's amazing.
She can be anything
She
wants
does
in her
have
dreams.
she does have the Viscount's signet
Yeah.
ring.
I can't help but think that Dreamlands Noble is roughly equivalent to like Camp Hot.
Yeah.
So like I'm a 9-10 at camp, but a 4-10 back at home.
Yeah.
Back at
It's
home.
like Cincinnati 10.
Yeah.
Cincinnati 10. I like that.
Oh,
Can we drop the name of the Viscount and use that as a way to get into this party?
discount.
Yes, I'm
Yeah,
a
suck up.
viscountess.
Discount.
Hard work.
I mean,
Yeah.
theoretically, the Viscount is from a city that's quite far away.
Okay. Probably give it a shot.
I mean, maybe.
I mean, he's the ruler of the city, though, right?
Well, no, not of this, not even of the
Not
city that he's
this-
in.
The authority of the region, isn't it?
What's irrelevant then?
He's important, and he's certainly rich.
All right, well, fuck you.
Yeah, he's not really in charge of, but
You didn't get the political vibe from this guy.
It doesn't seem like anyone was power in that city, really.
That's fair.
Well, now think about what you know from that city, what you know of Calfast, right? So you made friends with the Viscount. He likes you guys. He put you up in a hotel where the hotel people told you that he puts up all his friends. He has a suite there that he keeps basically for this purpose. The bills were covered. He has these huge parties pretty much every other week. But you didn't get. I mean, he's obviously important in certain ways,
but not.
but you didn't get a political vibe off it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's possible he exercises political stuff, but he doesn't. Frankly, he doesn't seem the type.
Okay.
Maybe some political sway, but not power.
Honestly, his Chamberlain seemed a lot more on point with that regard. But Chamberlains are always like that.
Yeah.
What happened?
They're always
Yeah.
pulling the string.
They're always pulling strings because the Viscount is like, I don't want to deal with it. Chamberlain's going to deal with it. Even when he was like sending you guys to that hotel, the Chamberlain made all the arrangements. He's like, put my friends up in the hotel.
Take care of it.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, the streets are filled with people and they're all partying. There are vendors, there are carts, there are musicians and bars that are partying and that kind of stuff. Everybody's having a good time. There's weird animation that, seems to be,
Party.
part of the thing.
Yeah, like that.
But yeah, this is Google VO.
What's happening?
I'm literally 2 sentences.
We were just talking.
It looks.
It's unbelievable. There's more. I have more. If you guys get there tonight. But yeah, I mean, you're basically in a citywide street festival because they're like the statue is coming back. A statue that is our is our legacy, that kind of. But basically, the guy that you talk to says, yeah, the Baroness is her place is down there. That's where we expect that the thing will come in.
We should get over there.
We should. Be a good seat.
Mhm.
Set up our chairs in the city.
All right, you guys move through the city slowly, and there are, just because there's so many people out in the streets, and everybody seems in a good mood. I mean, it's not like you guys think. I mean, people are coming up to you and like hugging you and that kind of stuff. You guys are not. Some of you are odd looking, but none of it. odd looking. None of you, nobody seems to be like these. And to be blunt, there's a shitload of odd looking people in the street.
He lives there anyways, he don't care.
A lot of humans, a lot of demi-humans, orcs. You see all kinds of different bipedal races. In some cases, you see small drakes kind of moving through the city, and with people following them. In one case,
Family member?
there's one sort of driving, sort of dragging a float behind it, and there are people on the float like, "Whoa!" And they've got some sort of model of that creature, like that they built out of like Kleenex and tissue paper and stuff like that.
It's okay, I guess racist. It doesn't show anyway, but
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's the medieval time. There were no people of color.
yeah.
But didn't show any goblins or orcs or any of those other things.
No. Well, there's that's not much I can do. I mean, I'm trying to put together the best thing that I can. You guys are
AI is racist, that's all, yeah.
AI is racist.
Yeah.
Of course it is. All right. So you guys are moving towards this place, moving through the city and that kind of stuff. I don't know if you grab something to eat or grab a hurricane off of a cart guy or that kind of stuff. But as you guys are walking down the street, you get relatively close. You're probably within a half a mile of the place, and suddenly something is happening in the street down below, down in front of you. And it's not like a fisticuffs or anything like that. It's not like a brouhaha or a melee. It's more like somebody has changed the vibe. All right. So you're looking down there, you can't see anything, but it almost looks like the crowd is like sort of splitting in two as you guys approach. The closer you approach, and you're like, what is going on down there? Something's going on because people are coming like running this way, not running, but like moving this way. They got like there's thing dampened. As you get closer, suddenly in the middle of the street, you see somebody.
That's
Matthew McConaughey.
It's not
Wasn't
Matt.
that the one that Elif was talking to at the party?
Oh, that's yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Lady
that's the one.
Splinterbone.
Huh?
And she's standing in the middle of the street with a smile on her face. And people are coming around her.
Oh, yeah.
Because as you guys remember
She's a vampire.
from the Viscount, she's a vampire. Not only a vampire,
She sucks.
but a vampire plus other shit.
Yeah.
But also a noble woman from Caliphate.
Yeah.
So she was a noble. Go ahead.
Just waving. She liked
And her? Oh, she liked Elif.
Oh yeah.
And so she's like,
her blood.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, so she has drunk some of your, or imbibed in
Yeah.
whatever way she does some of Elif's blood. So she's like, she bows slightly and she gestures delicately, come, we're here,
Ooh, gesture.
and begins walking towards you.
Come here.
I am one step behind Elif.
And she's got kind of a model walk.
Not in the harness.
Oh, no. I'm just walking along with you. I'm just enjoying your
Using a
company.
strap on.
I'm there.
He's got a strap on, is that what you said?
No, but
Well, kind of.
I'm there to support you.
You don't have
I'm
the strap
not
on.
in the harness. I'm not.
Elif doesn't need a strap on. You are a guy, right? Or has things changed since I was like.
No.
Good job.
They say a
He
strap
on the
on.
Master Blaster
When
harness.
they say a
Yeah.
strap on, they're talking about a harness for me to ride in.
Is that what they're calling it now?
Apparently, yes.
That's what we're calling it.
Riding.
It's not a
ride
gimp
on.
suit.
We're not doing, apparently we're not even remotely doing phrasing.
No.
We should, but we're not.
We should. We are not.
All right, she comes up to you, and she comes up to Elif. Elif. Hey, Paul. I missed you.
You should.
Jax,
Hi, how's it going?
you little tiny weirdo.
Right.
I don't know. Andy, missed your attention. How are you? It's good to see you here in the city of Sarna. What brings you here? She says coyly. She goes, never mind, that was a joke. I know what brings you here. I'm here to help. I have
That's you.
an invitation to the Baroness's dinner. I think I should bring you as my guests, don't you?
Yes.
I think so. That would be wise. That would be wonderful.
Because I have a pretty good idea what's going on with you. I met
We need
Lowell's
to,
once. She goes, I met Lowell's once when he was beseeching the Viscount for his signet ring. You know that signet ring has come back, don't you? I'm sure that the Viscount has told you this. Do you know why? Because I don't either. I have my suspicions.
What are your suspicions?
Right.
My suspicions are that your Count Lowell's used the Viscount's ring, among other things, to pay off an entity. And that entity used that payoff to no good purpose and decided to redistribute it back to those people in creatures from which they came. It's the only thing I can think of.
Entity?
Evil
One in mind?
entity.
The name that comes up repeatedly amongst my people is the Mad Poet. I know of the Mad Poet, but I've never met him. It, whatever it might be. But I know it has no use for a Viscount's ring. I suspect that you are seeking the same gifts that Lowell's sought to encourage its favor. Why, I don't know. But I find it amusing to assist you, so I will. Would you accompany me to the dinner? It starts in about 2 hours. Perhaps we can have a quick drink beforehand.
Do we have time
And
to
you can
get
ask me
serious?
other
It's okay.
questions if you wish.
Yeah, that's a good question. Do we have time to get fancy, or is what we're wearing enough?
I've made arrangements at a place down the street if you need clothing. Although, frankly, I don't think that you do. The Baronetess is as perverse as I am. I'm sure that your current clothing, armor, what have you, would be perfectly welcome, especially in my company. But if you wish to change into samites and silks, then certainly. I made arrangements if you wish.
I say.
We can certainly make that happen. Madam Andy.
He would probably look better in his studded leather jacket with the open shirt with his scales showing.
You gonna wear the belt? With all the skulls?
Bell.
I mean, it goes with the studs.
It does, yeah, that's true. What about you, Napal?
I'm
You want like that fire suit from like what was it? That movie?
I'm gonna take advantage of
Hunger Games.
I'm gonna take advantage of the finery that I can get from the
He wants to be
Excellent.
as
Come with
polished
me.
as possible.
And she leads you down some streets and alleys away from the direction that you guys are going.
Right.
And you finally pop into a little shop, and there's a very obsequious woman that comes in. Oh, Lady Splinterbone, it's so good to see you again. And you've brought guests as well. That's so fantastic. What can we do for you today? Lady Splinterbone sort of steps up and goes, my friends are attending a party with the Baronetess this afternoon. They need appropriate clothing. I wish you to make sure that they are appropriately attired in any way that they see fit. And obviously put it on my tab. And she steps backward and she's like, in the meantime, I would like some wine and a cigarette. And they're like, of course, right away, Lady Splinterbone, right away. And she sits down on this little couch that's over by the thing. And in like seconds, she lifts up her hand and a glass of wine sort of appears. This wine is crystal clear. Then she lifts up her other finger and like a cigarette in a long holder is like placed in a thing. And you see her like sort of draw on it. And the smoke doesn't actually go inside of her. It just sort of like comes in and comes back out her nose and ears and stuff like that. It's like, she looks like a chimney all of a sudden. You see her sort of delicately. It's like, they'll help you. And suddenly, you guys are swarmed by servants.
By an army of tailors
Yeah.
and assistants.
No.
And they separate you. And they're like, so let's get some missions here. You smell like brimstone. You smell like a goblin. We'll have to fix that.
Yeah, he's like an
What shall we do? I'll tell you. Do you want the tail to be out or in? Is there a curl thing? Yeah, and they immediately you're surrounded by questions. But soon, I mean, there's a whole group of like guys that start taking measurements, and then there's a whole second group of people who start like holding cloth swatches up to you. It's like this works for you, this doesn't, and it's like these
Color match.
crazy things: purple, burnt orange, emerald green, that kind of stuff. And they're like, oh, and frankly, they're not even talking to you at this point. They're talking to each other. It's like, oh yes, this works, this doesn't work. Whoa, 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 whoa. And then you hear sort of like this trundling sound in the background where you sort of see through the door that there's easily 20 people sort of peddling these like rudimentary kind of sewing machines as the measurements come back and that kind of stuff. And eventually they bring wine for everybody, and they literally bring out couches, and they're like, sit here and while we take
Be
care
our
of it.
guest, be our guest.
And at some point, Lady Splinter was like, I think they will need 2 sets of clothing in case of problems. And they're like, oh, yes, it may take us a few moments more, blah, 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 and they keep running around. And then you guys sit down, and once you guys are measured and the swatches are done and that kind of stuff, everybody sort of like retreats, and you're left alone in this room. And there's this Lady Splinterbone is kind of like, and so I'm sure they'll be done within the hour. In the meantime, do you have questions for me?
This mad poet, is it like an eldritch being, or is it a mortal that just has a lot of power here?
I don't know. There's been, in certain circles, there's been a lot of loose talk about the mad poet. And frankly, I don't give it too much credence. I don't give it too much credence. If you want my honest opinion, this mad poet is some mortal who has built himself up to be some sort of locus for various activities. I have heard that it is a mortal, or used to be mortal, who has acquired a book that has somehow given him or her great powers. But that's a rumor. Frankly, I think the whole thing is quite fanciful indeed. But it amuses me to assist in the chase. And she smiles, you can see her fangs, kind of like.
Not disconcerting.
She's looking at Elib too, and is like, I miss.
Is it snack time yet?
She sort of leans over and says, "It's a tiny bit of your blood. Would you be willing to give me just a tiny taste?" And she's like, and suddenly a guy comes out, small guy, comes out with a silver knife and a goblet made of crystal.
It's a blood sommelier.
It says, cuts you. And it dribbles the blood in there to maybe 3 or 4 ounces. And then comes back with like a bandage, and that kind of stuff.
I make sure that the bandage is secured and
And then and brings it over to the thing, and she looks at you and it's like, thank you. And she has just a little sip.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Reminds me, yes, it's exactly like I remember. She holds that, and she also sort of like waves over a guy, and he brings over what is obviously sort of a Jeroboam of wine, and she's like, just the
little
tip.
bit.
And
I can sense that.
just a little bit
bit.
of red wine, garnet, dark as anything, tips it into the glass, just like maybe a
And not-
pinch.
Not
Sorry.
jealous for the attention.
And then
but
comes out with
the
like a wooden stake.
resources
Kind of
used.
puts it back. She's like, oh, that's just about perfect. Anyway, more questions. You guys have all watched this, and Elib's like, whatever you want.
Here for you. That's what I'm not.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean, it's small price.
you look
Yeah.
like a favor return.
Right, exactly,
Well,
yeah.
Like Kevin and I were just talking, Jex is watching with a mix of jealousy,
Admiration. probably.
admiration, caution. He knows that he's
got
giving it
Conflicting
freely,
emotions.
but I'm protective of
Right.
Elib.
Teeny bit of gay jealousy there.
Teeny bit of gay jealousy.
Yeah.
I will give you that.
Totally get it.
manifest and large in you, and then you can be a big enough dragon that you could,
I don't want that.
He's part of the He-Man vampire hating cult.
Whoa, Elam, you using the whole hand? You know, that kind of.
Then I snap.
You guys, you have to watch the most recent episode of South Park.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen any of the recent ones.
Oh, my
How many
God.
are there now? I've
Fox
seen
News?
4.
3 or 4?
I watched 4.
Fucking Satan.
Have you seen the one about fucking Satan?
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
he's been wanting to the last 3 episodes.
Wait.
Satan's trying to get out of this deal.
Is it on Comedy Central or do I have to
Maybe.
go online?
They're
it's on Peacock.
Satan's pregnant?
Oh, that's
Yeah,
Smith
yeah.
then.
Satan's pregnant. Oh, that's great.
Satan's pregnant.
So
I saw it last night.
relationship, yeah.
He does knock motherfuckers up like it's a bodily function. So, anyway, so as you guys are waiting for the clothing,
This is technically a
Look, does it start with like an N?
It's a merger of two substances.
And then it was actually.
honestly, I don't know. I mean, this is all. She's like, this is also esoteric and out of my jurisdiction. I have many
Esoteric.
Hey,
informants,
Don,
but they are usually focused on my business. It's possible, I suppose.
text chat about the electrical question.
All I know is this mad poet is some sort of
Shut up.
literary figure
Well, that's
that seems to attract a certain clientele, and the rumor has it is that those clientele, in order to gain an audience, must provide this person with a certain esoteric gifts.
Okay.
And you know, the gifts that you have been asking for seem to echo that thing. I can only assume that you're wishing to seek an audience with this poet as well.
I've not noticed it.
But I've taken an interest in you. You seem to have
Oh, here.
something amusing going on.
He keeps looking at Elam.
That's right.
He's looking at, he's not in the.
Yeah, he's not, yeah.
But he should be, because
Okay, go ahead. What was it? Elam?
Oh, she just says, "Hey, you guys seem to have something. You seem to be amusing to me, and so I've decided to get involved."
We like to amuse a lot of
No,
people.
we're just friends.
Not the question I asked, but thank you. Playing 4D chess here, I got a feeling.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, say.
Anyway, she leans back. She's got her long cigarette ass. We have an hour before they'll be ready. I can tell. Is there anything else you wish to know, or shall we have another bottle of wine?
Let's do another
I mean,
bottle.
I don't know if he can.
Both is good.
Yeah, let's
that's
do it.
not a question.
Both is good. Porque no los dos? That's Dreamlands talk for let's have both. So she orders more wine and they bring it out and like immediately. It's obvious that she's been here before. It's obvious that she's bought things here before. It's obvious that she's spent a lot of money here.
You
And
like
as
that?
your guests, you guys are treated absolutely fantastic.
Which we like.
What you like?
And if I
I
say
can't
it,
help but feel like a bean feathered up or something.
right.
Well, perhaps we
But-
could ask her advice
long as-
on the night hag Hearthstone.
Good idea.
Night hags.
Trick is that you know that she's trying to butter you up.
Yeah.
Figure out. what-
I've known a few night hags.
I know you're playing.
Yeah.
And by and large,
Trick is to figure
they
out
are
what you're
selfish,
doing for.
narcissistic, and generally unpleasant to be around. I avoid them when I can,
Taking really-
but I have done business with them in the past, in the distant.
No.
They
that
can be
doesn't make any
swayed
sense
by
whatsoever, so
commercial
probably
interests. They can be swayed by appealing to their innate sense of narcissism.
Ooh, narcissism.
But I find that she's like, but I find that tiresome. And so I don't have dealings with them
I will-
business wise.
I-
If in the event that I do, I usually send one of my servants. to do
No.
so.
Well, that's what Jai said, what you saw.
Why? What is your interest in night hags?
Hoping to borrow a Hearthstone.
What do you eat?
Nerd's gonna be.
Borrowing one might be.
Nope.
Like
Because I don't like germs.
Oh, okay.
Hearthstone is what hags have as often. And while they don't pump blood like I enjoy, They do seem to have some sort of magical effect on the creatures. I think, frankly, the fact that they have stones for hearts is indicative of their art of personalities, but that's metaphysics.
But they might find it preferable to temporarily part with it with the intent of getting it back as opposed to losing it permanently.
I suppose it's possible. An agreement could be made. Why? Is there somebody that you have in mind? Perhaps I can be of assistance.
No any.
Any hags or any stones?
While they're talking.
I am of the acquaintance of a few hags. Perhaps I could be of service. Let me make a few calls. By calls, I mean send messages to some of my servants in various places.
What's it called?
Obviously, you're of Gen Z, aren't you?
I'm a rather.
You never used your phones for the call function.
We have so minutes until after 5 p.m. when it becomes unlimited.
Yeah, and texts cost you 15 cents.
Yeah.
Excuse me for a second. Oh, sorry, we're accidentally using the internet.
If you have other questions for ladies, please go let me know.
What's your favorite color?
Right.
Do we have one question?
Yeah, that's a stupid question.
Yeah, it was.
So, who brought that box of cookies in the orange? You brought those? Okay. I ate one. What is it? No, and I mean, I think, but it's like,
Yeah.
is it peanut butter? Is it
Yeah.
jelly? Is it what?
It's
Wait.
an orange marmalade and then chocolate.
It's orange marmalade.
Okay, alright,
It's an orange cake with orange marmalade.
and then it's covered in a thin
And
layer
dark
of, you know,
chocolate.
dark chocolate, okay. Okay, that makes sense.
It wasn't what I was.
If it into it, that's not what I was expecting, I'm like, what did I just eat?
I would say it's a tag along with orange marmalade rather than peanut butter.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right,
So question.
which is fine. Is it, I'm assuming it's like a
It was a.
German thing or, there you go, that's fine. You know, I'm always up for.
It was not what I was
It
expecting.
something
It was good. It wasn't what I was expecting. Yeah.
What should we ask her?
What did you question? No.
I mean, we could also ask about the red web foot or
Airspeed velocity of an unladen foe.
African European.
how you do it.
That's
You have to know these things when you're okay.
Hey, is everything all right?
Hi.
All right, I'll be right there. Hold on for a second. I gotta go upstairs.
You have been subbed.
Tell her we said hi.
I will.
Hey,
Well,
Matt,
Don loves it.
If it's your son, tell him I need his help.
theological question. This picture makes no sense whatsoever.
So,
Why said it? You're supposed to figure it out. One.
no, it's very odd.
I haven't seen the picture.
I
I like to watch. I like to look at the pictures.
yeah, there it is. So,
Two switches. With very old wiring.
yeah, it is old
I
wine.
missed most of the conversation with Witch or the vampire, so I have no idea what was asked.
I
Well,
guess
ask
that's
me
Matt
your first
Poet
question.
About Necronomicon, those are the two questions I asked.
I asked about that also.
So the two switches are not three-way switches, they're
That's correct.
standard switches.
That's correct.
And they're daisy chained together.
See if they're.
It- Daisy chain, explain that. I don't,
To allow-
So hot goes from one to the other to out. Because the two switches, there's a wire that goes from one to the other.
that's correct.
That she could be
Yes.
more easily accessed.
I'm looking at the,
And
right,
that's what I mean by daisy chain.
okay,
But that makes no sense to me whatsoever.
okay.
Is it the positive or the negative?
So, bottom line is, as I said, as I remember saying in the text, when we were doing all this electrical stuff, well, upstairs in the second floor,
Electrical stuff.
we just kind of like, well, okay, we cut the power.
Good thing.
Well,
That's
not
one
necessarily, because when we went downstairs, the front porch light and the light in the foyer doesn't work anymore.
Because for some reason they were tied up to the upstairs.
That's what I figured. I went with my circuit tester. And the wire that I, am holding here is hot.
Okay.
So this is not part of the picture or anything. I just figured, I knew that the electricity was going to the switch on the other side of this very thin wall. Because I know that because it was the switch that was powering the only thing that with the ceiling fan in the living room. So my plan was to simply run a coax through the wall, tie it up, add power. Bob's your uncle, you're ready to go.
Bob's your uncle.
But when I had this hot wire, I'm like, there's already electricity here. So I'm just trying to figure out that, if I get some Romex and I rewire this,
Re-roll it.
which is fine, I'm just curious now. maybe because none of it is grounded, maybe, it got shocked or something like that, and maybe the switches are bad. So, and I'm not, if that's not something because of a picture, you can figure out. Honestly, I'm saving your expertise for the backyard guy now.
Oh, well, Don has backyard expertise?
He does when it comes to a couple of switches.
Yeah.
I mean, to you, it's probably nothing, but anyway.
So
The weird wiring there.
you're looking at the picture.
I am now. Yeah, it's right here.
So there's a wire you're holding.
Yeah.
Which is hot.
Yeah.
There's another wire coming out of the wall.
Yep.
Going into that same screw.
Yep.
So that would make that one hot also.
One would fit.
Well, yes. That one
Because
would
they
think.
connect together.
Right.
Yep.
So they're both hot.
What are they?
They okay.
That's the
They
question.
have to be.
Okay.
Regardless of whether that switch is broken or not, since they're screwed in at the same spot on the switch, if the one he is holding is hot, the other one, which is kind of like red colored, is also hot.
Because it's
So you're saying that is a switch that operates the
I'm
light
saying
on
there
the
is no
protection.
switch, it just goes right out to whatever.
But that light is not on. That light does not operate.
Is the light bulb burning out?
I mean,
No, honestly, you're right. It
Yeah.
could be. It's a motion sensing fixture, and it's a LED light. Yes, it could be.
Okay.
I'll check it.
I mean,
Other things I'm
because
problem solving.
you would, it's like, okay.
Yeah.
and the reason I asked that is because of my experience with the farmhouse.
Right. Well, yeah. Yeah. I just, because that kind of question is like funny. Well, did you turn the light bulb? You change the light bulb and
Yeah.
you plug it in.
So
What's
then-
wrong with the printer? It's out of
Right,
paper.
right, exactly. Yeah.
So they're both connected at the top point of the first switch. Okay?
Okay.
And then the bottom point of that switch goes over to the bottom point of the next switch.
Correct.
And then there's a wire that goes from the wall into the top part of that switch.
Correct.
Okay. Those two switches hooked up that way make absolutely no sense.
Okay. So
Because they're so close together. Okay? For it to work, they would both have to be in the down position for any hot juice to go to the second wire and,
Right.
and out.
The circuit would have to be over.
Yeah.
okay.
So why have two switches where they both have to be down in order to work? When you can just have one switch and go up or down.
Because most people, if it's down, it's off. If it's up, it's off.
All right.
You know.
So
depending on how the switches.
Right, but-
you know,
but
yeah,
that-
but yes,
The
that was usually off.
switch operation is up, it's on, and
Right.
down, it's off.
Right.
I'm not worried about it. There are two switches in the box, I'm not gonna go, one has to be. Yeah.
So. So my plan is to pigtail the hot to both switches.
Of course,
I have questions.
Could it have?
You're welcome to reverse them.
Okay,
Now, and I would suggest, if you need to join them.
no, if
okay,
you came into the hot. And plug it into the, let's say the bottom portion of each of those.
Sure.
Okay,
Whoops.
and then you had a different wire. Let's say, okay, so let's take that little wire that arcs between the two switches
Yeah,
out
just
completely.
throw it away. Yeah,
Okay,
right.
okay. Let's take the wire you're holding
Yeah,
off of that plug
yep,
and put two leads off of it
yep.
and put it in the bottom of each of those two switches.
Okay, yep,
Then that wire you have that's coming in hot.
Yep.
Each switch would control whether or not it goes off to that green or red wire that I see kind of
got it. That
in there.
That's what I was gonna do. And like I said, problems.
That would make sense.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. And it may be that you want to take the green and red wire and put them on the bottom. It all depends
It
on
doesn't matter.
the switch.
The switch is just, connecting or not.
On,
connecting.
off, right.
Right. So, all right. It just surprised me. I mean, I really was, like I said, I didn't take a picture of that. But the first outlet, not outlet, but the first switch, I removed the plate and the switch from the wall, pulled it out, and took my tester. Yeah, ooh, this one's hot. It's fine. Pulled the rest of it out on the other side of the the little wall, and found one was hot as well. I'm like, what the WTF? Because I was intending to simply clean out both boxes, find the hole or something. If I had to, drill through the wall, if I had to, connect it, to the hot wire with the switch, and then feed the electricity to these two. They're both LED lights. It's not like it's drawing a lot of power.
Right.
But when I found that hot wire, I was like,
Right now, the way it's wired, that black wire you're holding is hot.
Yeah.
Check that red wire. It has to be hot. Also, because they're screwed in to the same point.
I'll check it, but I thought I did. That's okay. I have to admit, I checked it probably before I screwed it in because it was loose.
Oh, okay.
But more to the story, just for your edification, is that I thought, wait a minute, maybe the reason why these lights don't go on is that the screw in the switch was loose.
Could have been.
So I reinserted it, being careful, and tightened it up real tight. Nothing happened. That's when that is what motivated the question about whether or not the switches are bad. But I have to tell you, I don't remember checking that other wire to see if it was hot.
It was hot. Yeah. The switch could or could not be bad. Don't know. Don't care.
Yeah.
The way that I see that in the picture, that hot wire and this other wire coming in to one port, regardless of whether the switch is bad, that other wire would be hot also because they're connected at the same point. Now, you may not have tested it at the time and everything, so, but at this time, that should be hot.
But if you can, not to, the thing, the mystery is, and I thought about that. Okay. That little wire between them. Wouldn't I have to have one light on to have electricity go through to the other light to be able to operate the inside light? To me, that's that.
Okay, so that hot wire coming into that one switch,
Yeah,
that little piggyback switch,
yeah.
where does that second wire from the second switch go off to?
Well, I'm assuming.
It's a green wire.
I'm assuming.
Did they go home?
Oh no, Andy, no.
Oh, okay.
Because okay,
Gotcha.
as you're looking at the picture, the hot wire to the switch, that I'm holding,
Comes in, yep.
right? That turns on the power to the porch light. Now I gotta say, the porch light is always on because
So that's probably the red wire there, because they're both coming in. And there is no switch to it, it's just always hot.
well, it's like the switch on the other side of the wall, all right? That switch operates the power to the box in the middle of in the living room. Now, I keep that on all the time because I have a remote control to operate the ceiling fan. So it's got to have power all the time. That switch is on all the time. So the on the picture, the switch that I'm holding the wire operates the light on the front porch. It is always on because that light on the front porch is a motion sensing light. And as long as there's power to it, the light comes on.
When there's motion.
Exactly, but that has everything to do with that fixture.
But it's because there is no switch for it, it's always got power.
That's correct. What I can't figure out, which is, like you said, it's a mystery. Wait a minute. Let's just say I took the motion sensor off the thing. All right. And I just put a plain Jane bulb out
Could be
there.
on all the time.
Well, no. Let's say I turn that off.
Turn what off?
Turn off the light on the front porch
With what switch?
with the switch that operates it.
Okay,
The one where I'm holding my fingers on.
okay,
Would I be able to turn on the inside switch? I could turn it on, but would there be power going to the foyer on the inside?
okay.
Because I got a feeling, no, I mean, I just don't see that. If you're cutting the circuit, if they're cutting
Yes. If it's the green, okay, look at your box again.
sure.
And we're gonna say there's a green, red, and black wire coming out of that.
Hold on a minute.
That's one rule you would be like.
Okay, I see, my finger is holding one.
That's a black one.
Okay, and there's a reddish one going
Yeah.
to that same thing. And then, yes, a greenish one, yes, going to the top.
Okay,
Right.
so if the reddish wire is going to your living room where the fan is,
And I don't know that.
well, okay, if the reddish wire is going to the box where your fan is, it's always got power, regardless of the switch. Okay? Because the black and the red are screwed in together at the top port of the switch.
Got it. Right.
Okay, so regardless, it's always got power.
Now,
Now, you can turn it off with the remote, you can turn off the fan with the light and the fan speed and everything with the remote. But that junction box always has power. If that red wire is going to that junction box.
now, okay. that junction box, you know, where it operates the fan in the living room,
It is.
was operational before
Hard to describe.
the wire that I'm holding, the hot wire, was put into that thing.
Okay, so that's got a different circuit.
Well, what I'm thinking is that the hot wire, if you look really close and you zoom in, you can see on the, as you're looking at it to the left of my finger, it looks like there's a couple of wires taped together. Now, okay, pretty much now, Don, you gotta know, now we're getting beyond what I was asking about. Oh shit. Okay, come on, Doug. I got a feeling, I have a feeling that the hot wire comes up through the floor and services the box with the switch that operates that fan. I mean, of the box in the all right. And then that is a pigtail that goes through the wall and services this box, which
Okay, so it gets to the box where the fan is before it comes to this.
yes.
Okay,
And then the electricity services the light in the foyer and the light on the front porch.
Why now? Why all of a sudden?
It just floored me. Again, the big mystery is why this is all wired the way it was before and nothing worked. Nothing worked. But even if the switches were good, even the switches are good. Okay. This is where I just don't understand the logic of electricians. Let's just say everything was fine.
So you have to understand, it was bought.
If I turned off, if I cut the circuit from the wire that I'm holding and the red wire, which is fine,
There are a few people
that operates the porch light, how would electricity go through that, what'd you call it?
bridge,
Bridge? It was
But it was stolen about 10 years.
the bridge.
you wouldn't.
Yes, that's
You would-
exactly. And yet, and yet, there were times when you walk in the door and you're just fumbling around, and I turn off this both outlets or both switches, cut the power to the porch light, and yet I flip the light on and the light would come on inside the foyer. The way this is wired, what the fuck? How is that possible? I don't get it. So, yeah, I know. Electricians, how in the world they do this or figure this. So anyway, we're gonna backtrack to what you told me about 20 minutes ago. What I'm gonna do, first off, is I'm gonna get a couple new switches. I'm gonna get a couple new 15 amp switches. I'm going to get some light sandpaper. I'm going to clean off the connections. Yeah, I'm going to clean off the connections on all of this. I'm going to use the hot. I'm going to take couple of strands of black. That's not Romex. Don't need Romex. I just need. I'll color code it the right copper wiring. Probably 15 amp. Or whatever. Pigtail it to the new switches, and then and then wire them the way they should, and that should work.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna tell them they can come in, we're gonna fight.
We got to have you and Mindy out to the lake.
Yeah,
I mean, if there's a weekend that we can all it's I'm telling you, you'd love it.
Hey, let's all come in and play. Well, we're gonna play now.
Okay.
Oh, sure.
We're gonna play with
So
Jax.
you and Doug are
Unless-
playing
yeah.
yourself.
Is that my cowboy hat?
Yes, I need to give you all that stuff. It's also your lab coat.
It's also my lab coat.
Just take the whole thing.
coat. The lab coat. Bring the whole hanger back. Okay.
No, you can keep it.
He's got plenty of hangers.
Now he's
one
got
nobody
another
wins.
one. All right, so the last question was,
How
How
did you
did you
recommend like
get-
we take the idol? Yeah.
I didn't do that.
I did.
Yes, you did.
how do I recommend you take the idol?
Yeah.
And she seems taken
Okay,
aback
yeah.
because she's like, oh, is that what you want to do? She's like, have you brought a
No.
cart?
If
How big is the idol?
Yeah. How big is the idol?
It's about
Cart size.
6 feet across,
How much does it weigh?
That was a good thing. Yeah, we
4 or 5 feet high. I would say it weighs approximately a ton.
Well, that's a good thing we have Ela.
No.
Thank you, Lucas.
Good
Good.
here, brother. You live.
And the question is,
Can you lift a ton?
I can.
We gotta sit down.
You had to ask that question.
I love the number of women that are just swooning over Ela this entire game. We have the giant butt or the
He's so air voice, he doesn't
Yeah,
recognize.
I know.
it. Who
would actively try to like seduce one of the people on the ship and it worked not at all. And then every woman's trying to throw themselves like
I don't know. There's just something about a manly man.
He's got himbo golden retriever energy and the chicks responds to that.
it works.
Retriever energy.
I love Elam for that.
And you're not even a girl.
I'm
Yeah.
not even a girl.
Elam is a horrifying delight.
That's a
There
great
you
way
go.
to put it.
He's a himbo.
Great way to put it, yes.
Awesome.
Horrifying delight.
Alright, so okay, so yeah, how would you suggest we would go about that?
Oh, well, they're gonna bring it here to deliver it.
Right, I mean, it's gonna get brought to us, crazy raw.
So they're bringing it here.
We escape.
I would wait
Like we have
until
to
it's
find it.
delivered and then figure out
Right.
some way to do it. There is quite a bit of mass though. I mean, you're not gonna, I don't know, it's 4 foot, it's 6 foot be 4 foot. You're not gonna just be able to like grab it up and sort of like walk it off.
It's not like we have to go find it, just come and
tall in order to pick it up,
You just
Yeah.
gotta decide.
Can you pick it up then?
It's here.
You
how
lift
do
a
we get
ton?
it out of here.
Game though, because we have obtained other ones so far. Can't we just touch it and claim it? That's it.
Isn't that the way things
Dibs,
always
let's
are?
go dibs on it.
Dibs?
Yeah.
We did claim it.
That's what Dad had to do with like the scale or whatever. Yeah.
I've been claimed.
That's how we've done it.
I
If you
sus-
March, I can live.
I'm gonna
without
trust you,
eating
Wes. And
I
claim
can
you.
drag.
Huh?
I'm gonna trust you and claim you.
I don't know that it'll work because she kind of smiles and goes, several people might make a contesting claim. I don't know that magically that would be enough.
There we go. It's freezing drips. There we go. I'm gonna touch you and clean you. There we go.
I fart in your general direction.
Oddly, that turned
She
me
gets
on.
the will save, so she's a living creature.
She gets over
Sorry,
it.
chickens, you dogs, you know.
So have you guys ever watched reaction videos?
Oh,
Like people watch movies and they're like, oh my God, you know,
Oh, yeah.
I've been watching these things where it's like a compilation of like millennials, not millennials, even Gen Z guys, and watching old movies like Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Oh my God, it's funny.
It is funny. What
These
is
people,
this?
these people are. That is Clark and Sheffield bourbon. You want to
No
try?
good. Yeah, but I'm just saying.
You can try it.
I'm bourbon shit.
How do you spell that?
Yes.
R-A.
That party is at the Viscount, right?
R-A-V-R-A.
It's at the Baronettas's.
R-A.
Well, it's at one of the Baronettas's coastal, manses.
Like the.
Can we convince the Baronesses? I'm asking you, the GM,
Okay.
not her, the Baroness.
Not Lady Splinter.
Baronetta.
Can we convince her that we need to verify the authenticity of the
Oh, I'm
device?
expecting the provenance.
Well,
Ooh.
I mean, you can ask, but theoretically, you guys have no status here. I mean, you guys are showing up to this party as my guest.
Where you want to tell us?
Viscount's not here.
Will attest, But no, the Viscount will attest that we are, could attest that we are the experts of
Viscount's not here.
authentication of this.
Viscount's not here.
Authentication one too.
He's a Viscount in a different city,
Okay, but
Yeah.
and they may not even know it.
They may not recognize him as an authority or any kind of person in power.
They may not recognize him as a person.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I mean, they may have heard the name, but have no idea who he is or
well,
what he's
what if
done.
I convince them that we alone are experts of authentication to verify the authenticity using bluff and diplomacy and things of that nature.
And our full certificate of authentication.
We're gonna
So what you're saying is that when
There's
the
some tchotchke replicas of Greenstone Idol.
yeah, and we don't want some tchotchke replica.
Hey, maybe we don't need the actual thing, maybe a tchotchke.
Maybe
That
maybe-
is a fantastic
Yeah.
point.
How do you verify the authenticity of it?
True, it doesn't say.
Yeah. I mean,
It does not say the green
I have a
idol. It
question.
says green idol.
Greenstone Idol of the water.
that's,
Does
it could be a replica.
does
doesn't
she
say it.
know
Can't
of a
be
way to shrink the eye?
Okay.
Cold shower.
well,
I
Phil Shattuck.
was just get some cold water.
I was in the pool.
I was in the pool.
About shrinkage.
Do women know about shrinkage?
No, women do not know
I
about
love
shrinkage.
Elaine's thing.
Well,
Or do they care?
Things like laundry. I suppose you could shrink it by various magical means, but I don't see why that wouldn't work. It's as far as I am aware, it's a non-magical idol. I find all
What does it
she
say?
and Lady Splinterbones basically says, "Look, I find all of the
Yeah.
I find all of the hullabaloo about this idol to be fanciful bullshit."
Us too.
Does it have any magical powers of any sort?
Good, you said.
Not that I know of.
Okay.
I can cast identify.
I could, yeah, I could.
Oh, what were some of the other
Take
questions?
magic, I mean, that kind of.
Is there anything we can do to raise your standing here? Since we're your guest?
My standing is quite high already.
Is there anything that you would like us to not do to ruin that standing as your guests? Aside from the aforementioned fight.
I mean, she really doesn't seem to really care.
She sort of smiles and says, "I don't think there's anything that you could do to ruin my standing here. I would
Don't say that.
no, but what you do."
Honestly, that is a poor.
Yeah.
I don't think she really cares.
I know,
It
that
doesn't,
the absolute lack of care about whether or not we do is horrifying to me. Cause that means that she truly has so much power that it could not possibly.
yeah, and that's the thing. It doesn't really bother her, doesn't
She hasn't-
affect her. in
She
any way.
hasn't met us before.
She has.
She has.
She has done it before.
We've seen what we can do and she doesn't give a
sucks
shit.
human blood. I
Yeah.
mean, come on.
That's true.
How much more intimate can you get than that?
She was just instantly become friends with a random viscount of a city that we had just walked into.
Right.
And she could not care less about us trying to.
Oh no, she wasn't just instantly friends with him.
No, we were.
No, right.
Oh yeah.
We instantly became.
Well, I
friends
think she finds you guys intriguing. I mean, so keep in mind what where she's coming from. She's a vampire aristocrat,
In a dreamland.
which means she's double insulated from any problems, right? But also means that she's probably bored as shit. So you guys show up out of the blue, and she's like, "What?" She's like, "I got to get involved in this." And then you guys are like hunting spiders and making deals and all this kind of stuff and dancing and whatnot. And she's like,
It's the whatnot.
suddenly there's excitement in my life. There's these weird group of people have shown up.
This isn't something I can predict.
This
so
isn't something I can predict. Exactly. And she's like, I have money, I have power. I want to see how this plays out. That's what it is.
That
She wants to see what happens because she's interested because it's interesting.
She leads a very boring life. This is probably the most interesting thing she's had happen. And
Well, certainly
Yeah.
new, right? I mean, yeah, go ahead.
Out of game, can you go back to the slide that had the list of items that we've already gotten, so I can make?
I don't think so.
No,
Sorry.
Thank you.
Okay, let me
there's
check.
no- everything, we have everything except for the greenstone idol.
The Night Hag's Heartstone and the red
Yeah,
web foot.
Oh, yeah, do you know anything about the red foot?
She's like, I have no idea what you guys are fucking talking about.
What about the
That's-
green?
Red web
Do
foot?
you know any night hags?
Well, she already answered that question.
Okay.
She's like, yes, I do know a couple of night hags. I mean, she goes, from a point of view of like, they're all dicks, but theoretically, I could put you in touch with one.
What were some of the other questions?
We would like to borrow the greenstone idols.
Do you know the name Agralumis?
I do not.
Can I roll sense motive? I don't
Sure.
think she's lying, but I wanna. Damn. Okay. 35.
35? So you're basically sensing motive like this.
For bam.
On a vampire.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't get any vibe that she's telling you lies. And further, you get the vibe that she has no reason to tell you guys any lies at all.
That's what I
Right.
figured, but I.
She doesn't-
wanna make
On one hand, she's amused by all this.
Right.
On the other hand, she doesn't give a shit what you guys think about her.
Doesn't have to.
Yeah, she doesn't have to.
I think she's my favorite character.
Yeah.
Well, she doesn't care if we borrow the greenstone idol.
Yeah, borrow.
She doesn't care about that.
It's here for her amusement.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just,
She
it's
just
her,
wants to see what happens.
she's having
Yeah.
fun.
She's here for the lols.
Right.
Well, not lols, but lols.
No.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah, she's here to find out what happens next. I mean, and you get the impression that that's why she's here. So the
So we set
question.
up a magic trick.
Okay.
We have the greenstone idol there. We put up a big curtain behind it.
I don't know. So
In front of it. We shake it, we say the magic words. Meanwhile, Eva comes up and grabs it,
what are the magic words?
takes possession of it.
What a goose I am.
I love peanut butter sandwiches.
I saw Harry Blackstone do this trick with 2 goats and a curtain. What? Do you guys remember? So, Lick you might not be old enough, but remember when we were kids, when there would be these 2-hour things on TV where it was like Harry Blackstone or some magician was going to make the statue.
Oh, centuries here or something.
Yeah.
We try to explain that to somebody nowadays, and they would be like, "Are you talking?"
Does the mad poet want us to find him?
I love peanut butter sandwiches was magic phrase always used by the
Maybe he
magician on
can bring
Sesame
these
Street.
items because
That's
he
right.
wants us to get them and come to one, as opposed to what you guys are talking about before.
Who needs a top? Anybody?
I'm good.
But my understanding is he was too woke for today's society.
Mr. Rogers. Yeah, he was wildly.
Yeah, let's forget about the whole thing being with Trump.
Yeah. What was the next question?
So that was it, that's all the questions?
No.
But yeah, you get the impression that she's in for the laugh. She wants to see how this plays out. And she could get bored. And say, all right, well, this is enough.
I'm gonna go find something.
But she's come here and she's like, look, I can get you into this dinner. It's where this idol is gonna show up.
And I mean, she's putting us where we need to be to get what we want, what we need to have.
Yeah, and you get the impression that basically the reason she's doing so is because she wants to see what happens.
You know,
She's like, this should be good.
she's sitting around the house.
I've seen you guys murder a bunch of other people, so this could be great.
Do you have, is this only in this plane or in the period plane as well?
What do you mean? That doesn't make any sense. I live here,
She doesn't.
but I can travel a plane. I don't typically, but I could.
So you could just travel through the planes.
Oh,
Well, yeah, I have plane shift spell.
Okay.
Why not her?
I just choose not to.
It's
Ours is a
Very
different
different.
situation, our
It is.
actual physical.
It is different.
oh, very.
It is different, but no less strange. If she has travel planes and we have this dream sequence that we use.
Well, she would tell you.
Somewhere.
She's like, look,
Here.
she so she'll tell you, she's like, look, I'm atypical for a Dreamlands denizen. Most of these people lived out their lives here in the Dreamlands, and that's all they know. I know more.
I think you're atypical wherever you go.
It's possible that's true. I mean, you already know that she's at least a sorcerer.
Yeah.
And she says, she's like, I have plane shift. But she follows it up and says, but I don't travel that much. It's not like I'm popping around from Nirvana to the Abyss to, the happy hunting grounds. She's like, I don't go that much places.
She's a homebody.
I mean, look at any character who has plane shift. It's not like they're plane shifting every day.
Right.
They have homes.
God knows, I don't understand that.
Only for special occasions.
She's so far.
I heard of a great antique sale that's happening on the 232nd level of the Abyss. Are you interested? Should we
I'm
go?
interested,
Should we
yeah.
should we plane shift over there?
Yeah.
All right,
let's do it.
Saturday.
Saturday. Sponsor that?
You can get French.
Have you ever
toast.
read any of the Myth Adventures with Steve and Oz?
Myth Adventures with Robert Aspirin?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have. I have several of them.
I don't know.
I have a bunch of them, but
I was thinking of the marketplace, the central marketplace.
Oh, yeah.
That they always go to.
yeah. There's always a marketplace in some of those in some of those things, right? It's like Diagon Alley.
One of the reasons that vampires are so powerful is that the home plane they're from has very low. So there's these magical arcs that around the globes and everything.
Ley lines.
Ley lines. And there's very few of those, and they're very weak in the plane that vampires come from. And since they have worked so hard and studied so hard to make those work, when they go to another plane,
Suddenly.
where the power is just 100-fold powerful, they become 100.
They become 100-fold powerful, yeah.
Robert Aspirin's Myth Adventures.
I have a couple of them. I'd be hard
I've
pressed
never
to
read
find them. Robert Aspirin.
They are funny.
Yeah.
They're funny.
And
Which is rare in
Right.
fantasy, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I would, truth be told, win the lottery.
Yeah.
I would hunt down who has the movie rights to those and see if I couldn't get them done in a cartoon style, because there are so many of them that you don't want the actors getting too old.
You know what else would be good for a mini series? It would have to be a mini series. Is the Thieves World books.
I like the Thieves World books.
I like the.
But
let me paraphrase that. The first 8 Thieves
okay,
World books.
okay.
Not the bullshit that
Right.
like book 12 is like horseshit. There should be a whole lot more Terry Pratchett out in the world too.
So what's going on in the game right now?
Flat World Terry Pratchett stuff.
Why not?
What's going on in the game? Shit.
In this game?
Sorry.
I don't know.
So what if we
Just
what if we
saying.
do the magic trick for entertainment?
So remind me, are you trying to entertain the guests at the party?
Yeah.
Or are you trying to do a magic trick that disappears the item?
Both. It's gonna be a real good trick, and it's gonna really be fun.
So the reality, she'll look at you and she'll say, the reality is they're not going to want anybody to touch that idol once it arrives. This is 10 years in the making. It is the entire city's obelisk, right?
Okay.
Once it arrives here,
Yeah.
so these people have sort of like put themselves in the position where they are the receptacles of this thing. They're going to bring it to the people.
Okay. So
He's gonna keep his eyes peeled for a little tourist shop and see if there are any like
There are
memorial little
replicas.
tchotchke kind of replicas of the.
tons.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's carts out on the street that are selling this kind of stuff. Go ahead.
And I
Because you're right.
Can I spend however much time that we have left
Create some idol of a water wizard.
trying.
It's supposed to come at sundown,
We are in the dream.
and you're probably a couple hours away from that.
Is magic different here than
Magic seems to work the same. You guys have cast spells. You guys have recovered spells.
But we can't we can't dream things into existing or
No, nothing like that. It just they call it the Dreamlands and that kind of stuff. but the reality is it acts very much like a different plane.
Damn. Well, there goes that plan.
And probably, frankly, Dreamlands, it probably is a different plane. I mean, those of you who are magic users and those of you who are familiar with planar travel, it's probably a different plane that has not been properly cataloged.
Probably like going to, Summerfield.
Probably like going to
Look at Wisconsin.
or Salem's Lot. Yeah. No, I mean, every plane that you've gone to, and I don't know how many you've gone to, but they all have sort of like their different shit, right? This acts no more or less weirdly than that, but they just call it the Dreamlands. And there is a way, based on the magic that you've done, that you sort of go to sleep and travel in, and then you have some certain protections, unlike in other planes. So there's some sort of difference here, but in most ways it acts like a different plane.
Well, there goes that idea. Cover a night, eat them big, run away as fast as we can.
Philip's gonna buy one of the
Tchotchkes?
tchotchkes,
Why are
as
we
long
still
as it's
convinced
actually
we actually-
stone
This
Yep.
actual one.
and it's green.
Yep.
And it's a water lizard.
2 gold.
Okay.
And it looks just like what you've seen before. This thing. It looks just like it.
So,
But it's on like a little wooden pad. I'm sorry, go ahead.
He's gonna wrap it real careful so it don't break.
I was just gonna say, if one plan fails, we can maybe try that. Maybe that'll work.
I mean, yeah, it doesn't say we have, yeah, I mean,
There's a lot of people out there in the street like saying, Sarnath got back the statue and all I got was this stupid t-shirt, that kind of thing. Go ahead.
If we believe that having the actual one is important,
we sure this is the actual one.
yeah.
Jeez, Tracy.
There is a spell called Resize Item from Paizo's
I've used that.
Player Companion for Giant Hunter's Handbook.
I have a question.
You made that up.
Who can pass that spell?
It is a sorcerer wizard /3.
Me.
So none of us.
Well, do we have any wizard that can cast a 3rd level spell?
I'm
Do we have like a sorcerer maybe that's like talking to us right now that might be able to cast it? You know, like a
Or a magic
vampire.
shop.
Well, it's unlikely that a sorcerer can, because the sorcerer has a certain number of spells,
Fair.
and the likelihood that the sorcerer chose Resize Item is unlikely.
But is it possible?
I can
we
do that.
Get a scroll.
Yeah.
But if we can get a scroll,
I can do that.
Yeah.
so
How?
the duration is 24 hours, but it can be made permanent. With an additional spell component of 7,500 gold pieces. But I think just the 24 hours will work.
Yeah.
What?
I think so.
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
Well, it depends. Eventually you're gonna have to take it
Just don't keep it in your pocket.
Huh?
you're eventually gonna have to take it to the Mad Poet, right? You need a cart? Sort of
Yeah.
a dimensional cart?
Or a trust for the hernia you're gonna get from holding
Yeah.
onto that damn thing.
Okay, so we need.
Or just have live in large, just like
That
Well,
too.
part of it,
Shaw.
part of it is taking possession of the real one and teleporting back.
How do we know this is
Huh?
the real one?
That's also true.
Part of it is taking possession of this one here presented to us
As the real one.
as the real one
Oh, okay.
and teleporting back.
Right.
At the same time that we cast enlarge item, resize item
Yeah.
on the Chomsky one.
No, there should have been a disclaimer on this. item
Oh,
that
that's
said,
your plan.
This could be very large.
Yeah.
You need to be very careful with
That's
it.
they didn't
Taking
say
the
that.
actual
It didn't
one
say that, no disclaimer.
No, they're making the Chomsky one bigger.
bigger.
Yeah, I didn't realize that part.
Oh, that's the whole resize item one, yeah. I'm not making the big one bigger, I'm making the small one bigger.
No, can we make the big one smaller?
It would be a resize.
Wait, I thought that's what you wanted to do.
Yes,
Make
I
it
thought
big
that's
and
All
small.
you're doing.
Yeah.
The better for absconding with.
Make that one smaller with the same spell.
Yeah, so if we use that to shrink the thing down, we have 24 hours to make it permanent, so that we could try and, you know,
But
find a way to make it permanent, then we can.
Okay, but then we've taken the idol and the citizenry might be mad.
They're gonna be mad regard. I mean, if we resize it twice.
Okay, can we take the one that we know is and resize it smaller and then grab the one that's cheap that either bought, make it bigger, so they don't know the difference?
Well, that's kind of what I was going for.
Okay.
The old
So it's
switcheroo.
like, it's too, I mean, we're saying the same
Yeah.
thing.
We're kinda like doing like a bird, we're in a museum, we're taking. the-
Yes, we're swapping the
We're
real one.
We're jonesing this shit.
Yeah,
We're
pretty
swapping
much,
the
yeah.
real one for the fake
The
one.
Thomas
and
Crown
the fake
operation.
one
Yeah, pretty
bigger.
much, yeah.
Is that what you want to do?
Do we have a way of making the permanence, or the one permanent?
Well, which one?
Otherwise it's gonna
The fake one.
no, the real one.
You wanna make the real
Ah.
one permanently small.
Yes, because we only have 24 hours before it becomes big again, and we're not gonna have
Okay.
place to put it.
Do we need it in the larger size for the man?
If we get it,
It's the same thing no matter what.
if we
Just
get
answer the
it,
question.
if we get it back
The size
to,
matter.
I don't think the size matters to this thing.
Okay,
It only matters for our convenience.
if we get the original
I've
one
heard that.
back.
Yeah,
to
that's
the-
why I've heard that before.
If we get the original back into the prime material plane,
We're not gonna get it to that material plane. They don't come back with us to the front, or aside from the
The ring does.
ring does, but that's like the only one that's been
Yeah.
back to the prime material plane with us. Otherwise, it stayed here.
okay,
Yeah, those
but it
things
travels
stay here.
wherever- Okay, but it would, if we took possession of it though, it would come back to wherever we came back.
Would not come back to the prime material plane, but when you
But when we
re-enter
come
the
back to dream
Dreamlands,
world, we would
No
have.
matter where.
you have
we
it. The
take
problem is if
It's
you
then a two
Cause
ton
God knows the
giant
function
item
of the
where
spell and
we-
stuff.
We put it on.
Shop. Right, but if we just resize it and make it permanent, then it's gonna be that size forever. We don't have to worry about it.
might be intriguing to the bad poet who you're trying to impress. We took this huge idol and miniaturized it for you.
For you,
Mhm.
but I wanted.
We made it smaller.
We put the fake one and the real
The
one
one
side by
above.
side and let him pick.
I like that idea.
This real one is
That's
like
pretty
this
fun.
big. It's like, will you take the real one? What do you think?
Choose wisely.
Choose one.
It's shrunk. If the real one is shrunk.
Oh, if you're taking a small fake one too.
I like that.
So you're like
That's
this.
a fun game that went horribly for all of us, but I like the sound of it.
You don't know that.
He lives to amuse himself. Golden retriever energy.
And we're kind of used by now.
But if we, I mean, if we use I mean, I know this is a stupid question, is permanency reversible from something?
No,
Like it's strong enough to spell magic?
Um,
I mean.
No,
something.
but if you cast it again
You reverse it.
and to reverse it.
Oh, so there is a way of reversing the permanency.
But
Yes.
that's Also asking.
You
a
cast
lot.
it again, we cast permanency again.
It's being awfully presumptuous of my lady.
I'm not asking us to do it twice, I'm just saying, is there a way to do it again?
we
If
always want to
need
do it twice.
Well, if you cast permanency, I mean it's permanent, right? I mean, unless dispelled.
Yeah, that's.
If it's permanent, even the spell doesn't work. But you can cast the same spell again to either enlarge or shrink it, and cast permanency again to make it permanent at that new
Sure.
place.
Yeah.
Correct.
Oh, well then,
Yeah.
so there's a way to undo it, if not through like. Undoing
If
it.
you want to cast permanency on it to can keep it small until we can actually get to the next
Exactly.
pole,
Okay,
and then enlarge it once you get.
now. I said permanency is 7,500 gold pieces, but you also have to cast the spell permanency.
Who has that?
That's a high level spell,
Yeah,
guys.
What's a high level spell?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not here, but,
no,
I think it's 7.
The ghost of Joshua is
well,
like,
I'm just,
That
or
shit's hot.
my knowledge of magic users.
But I don't know
Holy
what spell
crap.
it has, and so I don't know.
It's all-
the part,
it is.
so-
Yeah.
Resize was like
A
third level.
So how about this?
So what about the scholars that are on the Stellan Starling?
They're not magic users, they're
Okay.
just random schmucks. But
I
how
didn't
about
think
this?
so, but I thought
no, they're schmucks. He's right.
Are there magic shops in this city?
magic schmuck.
In Sarnath, yes.
Permanency is 5th level.
Okay,
Yeah, just
so
So you need to be 8th level to cast
To
it.
cast it.
which we're all 8th level, or yeah, we're 8th level. So
But
my
have you
question-
studied for it?
Permanency unlocked.
Well, they could buy a scroll.
buy a scroll.
Okay, alright.
No,
Or
no, because we want you regular size sometimes.
That's what she said.
If I'm permanently big, I could
the
reduce
only one
myself
got
to
that.
become normal size.
Also what she said.
I hate that that makes sense, but I think the time that we would need you to be small is
Not
greater than we need you to be big. We need you
You
small.
guys gotta stop talking to me this way. I'm gonna get a cramp.
Yeah.
We'll do that one of these days.
Probably menstrual.
Yeah.
Ugh.
But okay, there's magic shops here. There may
Yes.
be a scroll of resized item.
I think I'm giving Don Manuel.
I don't know why. This feels very straightforward.
No,
Yeah,
no,
you
it's the-
would.
It's the
Yeah.
permanent enlarged person that's giving.
But there's magic shops here. Maybe they have a scroll of resized item.
He's changed his name to Weenlid.
Which we may be able to get 2 scrolls of that, so that way we can, use on both of the items. If we're lucky, we can find permanency, or if someone is feeling incredibly generous, maybe she'd be able to help us make it permanent for a few hours.
She could probably find a way to get you a permanency scroll. I mean, or put you in front of the people who would make one.
That could also work. We really only need the item, we really
Shrink
only
item
need.
is a sorcerer spell level 3 that lasts for 1 day per level.
What is?
Shrink item.
That's what this is. It's resize item does both ways.
It looks like there are 2 separate spells according to the.
They are 2 separate spells, but
So there's one that.
So
we
You were
use
asking her as a
bigger,
sorcerer
and
whether
another
she can
is-
do this? Yeah.
Oh no, we're trying to just figure out what spells we can use for this currently.
We're using out loud.
So if we shrink one item and make that one, it needs to
Resize item
be
is
shrunk for
specific for
24
our
hours,
weapons.
which she may be able to help us make permanent. The other one will be resized for the same amount of time, and as long as we get out of here within that 24 hours, nobody will be the wiser and nobody will care.
Resize item is for weapons and armor only.
Well, there goes that plan.
So what if I pick it up and throw it at somebody? Could that be a weapon?
but shrink items for anything.
So shrink
1 non-magical item.
and
To
run.
1/16 is normal size in each dimension.
When you guys talk about running, you're talking about traveling back to the prime material. I mean, you're essentially saying, I'm gonna,
Where else would we run to?
well, I don't know, I mean.
If we
Magic Calafayas?
The immaterial plane.
so if we shrink it,
You bought it.
run to like somewhere where she can cast permanency on it, and then we all decide to bamf out.
If you guys go to
It'll
the
be
prime
with
material,
us.
it's not sure, and you're not sure that she can come there.
No, that's fine. I'm just
Well, we
saying that
can
if she's able to make it permanent, like within a minute of us having it, and we leave, or like once somebody
Okay.
claims it, it'll be with us when we come back.
What about this? What if we miniaturize it, give it to her to stash for us?
That could also work.
Because then we're not taking it with us. We don't have to worry about it. She could stash it somewhere.
And we have a way of communicating with her.
Right, and we communicate with her, so she could be the person to do that for us.
Make her the inside woman on the heist.
Yeah. I like that plan. What do you
mean-
think?
Seems very simple.
Knowing what I know about her, she'd probably be all I know.
Well,
It's not, so yeah, let's go with
That's
that.
what I'm like, why
Let's see
is
the
the
show.
biggest
Yeah,
back,
it's
let's just let her take care of that for us.
I like that.
I mean,
I don't know if it's Netflix or Prime.
Was that the Ted Dance?
Man
one?
on the inside? Yeah. Man on the inside is funny.
yeah,
Yeah, I like that plan.
and then we're
Shrink it,
they're-
give it to
they're-
her,
they're mad
have
at
her
her, and
raise
we have
it.
to come back for some other reason. They're not mad at us, they're mad at her.
Don't tell her that.
No,
She's
I
like-
mean, I'm just saying, you know,
They search us, they find Elif's little child.
Now wait,
She's
you're
not
not
like-
going to just like pander a tiny
Idol.
idol and say, you should leave with this?
Yeah.
And then not tell her the plan?
Oh, we'll tell her.
well, I mean, I'm
Just
just
don't
saying.
tell her that if the townsfolk find out that she has don't tell her.
Do it, this is what we,
Things like that.
we would like for,
Are you worried she's gonna murder all the townsfolk?
A
no,
little bit.
she's here for a reason, let's use her. I mean,
Well,
we can-
You stated pretty explicitly that the reason is amusement.
and we're
We're
going
not-
to
we're
more
not-
in the blood.
What could possibly be more amusing?
Well, yeah, she can be part of, she can be part of our plan and our heist, and
Oh,
she'll
totally.
be very happy. She'll be ecstatic over
I
that.
do not see her denying
No.
it.
Well,
I
well,
don't just.
yeah.
Any more stretch that he's volunteering Eland's blood?
Yeah.
I mean, but I mean,
That happened to me in,
Make sure we know.
that happened to me in sophomore year dodgeball.
I mean, like I said, it's a way of us not being the bad guys.
All right.
Getting what we need.
Debatably, but yes.
All right, so you guys are, so as they begin bringing out the
Now you're dead.
various clothing and asking you guys to try this.
Sorry, my fault.
What?
I don't know.
You guys
Okay.
tell
I'll
Lady
what's your fault.
Splinterbone this plan. It's like we're gonna grab it and give it to what is the plan?
We will go find a shop, buy a scroll of shrink item,
Okay.
use it
If we
on,
can.
if we can, use it on the, set or on the idol, hand it to her.
Wait, on the idol when it arrives.
Alright, do we wanna replace
At
it with,
night,
do we wanna replace it?
sometime when it's less populated.
We're gonna break in after the ceremonies.
Yeah,
Do we wanna
Okay.
replace it with something else? A enlarged version of the one that Evelyn purchased, so nobody knows what that is. So there's no
we don't have a way
compromise.
of enlarging.
Okay, now,
that.
we don't
You're gonna
have-
go to the dinner, you're gonna attend the ceremony, and then you're gonna leave, and then you're gonna come back later and shrink the thing, take it with you, and then replace it with something else.
Yeah, but we don't have a way of.
I mean, I just said, yeah,
Okay.
So we'll hand it to her. We are all going to leave to go back to the Primaterial plane. If she leaves to go wherever she's normally
Wait,
staying.
hand it to her. When does that happen?
This is after we
At
shrink
night.
the thing and we take it to run.
Okay, but long after the dinner.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Yakety sax ensues.
So yeah, we are going after the dinner. Or after all the festivities, whatever.
whatever the least amount of.
Whatever the least amount of bodies are there.
Right.
We go, shrink the item. Give it, or maybe she comes with us. I don't know if she's gonna do that,
We
but
will be very
I
happy.
love the look in your face. I should take a picture of this.
She will enjoy this. She's looking for fun.
I was gonna say, this may,
I'm gonna take a picture.
I mean,
we can ask. Do you wanna come with us to see all the thing?
I mean,
She's like, absolutely,
I mean,
Yes.
but I will need another drink.
Our easiest
Too
way,
much, I do need my strength for this.
our easiest way of replacing it is with major image. Just an illusion.
Is he in the army?
Yes.
he's in the army now.
I don't have
So
a
you
major.
replace it with major illusion, but leave a little tchotchke in its place, so when the major illusion fades, they think the idol suddenly shrinks.
Suddenly shrink down. There we go.
I like that.
Right.
So, once she has the idol, she goes to some other location.
Where we
wherever-
decide to let her put it, I mean.
Wherever she wants.
Wait, you're stealing it, and handing it off to her to make the getaway?
Yeah, giving it to her and then they're gonna leave.
She loves this idea.
I mean, where are we keeping all the other stuff we need for the mad boy?
We have
Well,
all
mostly
the,
Andy's holding it.
we have all the stuff whenever we claim it,
Okay,
but whenever the spell wears off of it being shrunk, it's gonna go back to being like a 2-ton
So we don't want,
giant idol.
well, that's my question.
yeah, we don't want crazy.
Which is why we're giving it, which is why we're giving it to her to go
What are
find
the other
it.
stuff that we need for the,
Andy's got it.
okay, alright. So we don't want Andy to hold on to this, because we don't know where it is, so when we come back to get it, she doesn't have to be there.
Well, if we're giving it to her to go put it
Leave it.
somewhere.
Right, well, we need to know where that is.
Point.
I mean, just to give it to her and say, here, go put this somewhere, it doesn't do us any
Are you
good.
sure you want to know?
It would definitely help us.
Right.
If you give me this stolen property, are you sure you want to know where it goes? You'll be able to find me. I'll certainly be able to find you.
No, we'll just ask you where it is later when we need it. We don't need to know where it
That's
is.
fine.
In the meantime,
I'll have to be secretive.
yes.
Making this a little more enjoyable for you.
I can't imagine how much more you could make this.
Well, you don't really know us.
If we did this whole thing naked, that would be just marginally better.
That amuse you.
It might. Elim's like, Elim's top's coming right off.
Intimidated by the tentacles.
Andy's like, top's off?
Shirts and skins.
Jack was like, are we taking our tops off? We can take mine off. All right.
That's the plan.
So is that the plan?
That's fine.
We have a plan?
If that's
Yeah, we play on one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will try to use what knowledge I have to track down where I might be able to find a resize item scroll.
The resize item scroll. Sure.
I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna find that.
Resize item scroll.
Yourself.
Free item.
Shrink up, that's the one. So that one works on any
Object,
Alright, sweet.
but it only makes it smaller.
How much more?
That's all we need.
1/16 in each dimension.
So what
And look at
size
that,
is-
it's a ship.
Mm-hmm.
It's a hat, a brooch, a
So
pterodactyl.
actually, yeah,
small.
it's fun. So it's small now? Instead of, so it's huge now, or, sorry.
It's huge now.
We could have done that for you.
So 6 foot, so
About
6 foot
6
long,
feet.
right?
This is what you're saying.
That's how big it would
Jack
be.
said
Yeah.
you were a favor.
Okay, alright.
It's on.
So when it's shrunk, it's gonna be about 4 inches squared.
Oh, so that'd be.
Okay.
I thought measurements of measurements.
You're a guy, we don't know how to measure things.
You're right. It's man's forge.
So 2 inches?
It's gonna be about like this cubed.
Oh, perfect.
It's just plain big.
Compared to 6 feet on each side?
What's its size normally the side? It's a ton, right?
The
Like a little ton.
the statue?
Yeah.
It's about 6 foot across by about 4 foot high,
Okay,
made of stone, so weighs approximately a ton.
okay, so yeah, shrinking it
Is
down
that a
would be.
problem?
Sometimes.
Well, I wasn't sure
So
if
it's
it was
actually
like
about
a
the size
giant.
of this.
Yeah.
Since it's a,
I just wanted to make
Yeah.
sure that it wasn't like a giant statue that they're plugging in. That if we shrunk it down, it would still be the size of a horse.
it's a giant
No.
statue that'll be that size.
Perfect, then all,
Pocket size.
all cylinders fired.
Well, dude pocket size.
Right, well, yeah.
Ain't ever gonna fit in a girl pocket.
No,
Yeah,
well, no,
okay.
maybe.
Alright, so I will try and use
Big pockets.
what knowledge I have of the area to try and find a
Again,
magic
thank
shop
you,
that
Evan.
sell
You know,
resize.
we are into Dreamland.
A shrink item scroll and a major
Is that-
image scroll.
Okay. So there are tons of magic shops.
Okay,
I'm
well,
assuming you do this
point
before
taken.
the clothing's done.
You're right.
There are tons of magic shops around. You pop into several.
Fine.
And sometimes they're like, we don't do that, or oh yeah, you need to talk to this guy, and they're like, no. Eventually, after about 6 stops, you get to a place, and they're like, yeah, we can do that.
It's because of witchcraft.
You talking scroll?
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
we can make that happen. It's gonna take a couple hours, frankly. Maybe a couple of days.
We're so stupid.
Depends. I gotta get my scribes. I got certain scribes I have to deal with.
How much money will that cost?
Well, normally a scroll of this type. What level spell is that?
Third.
3rd level. Okay, that's pretty high level.
What?
Um,
Third level.
Sorry, how much
3rd
did you
level. So we're talking about Russia. We're talking about 1200. Carry the 5, another 500.
You got 5.
Is this your goblin?
say? He's not with me.
I'm not a goblin.
It's just me running around and
A couple of security guys.
Please one in this
I'm
case.
sorry, sir. You're gonna have to leave. No goblins allowed.
Stand
You owe me a shirt.
stand price for a 3rd level wizard sword
spell is 375.
375. Yeah, there.
Oh,
we're
8,000.
So, can you use 525?
It's a bit more. Yeah. Well, I mean, we got some stuff going on and that kind of thing. We could potentially. I mean, we're talking about a rush hour, right? I mean, you want this afternoon?
Yes, preferably.
So we're talking about 3 hours.
Carry the 5.
Or I'd say 800.
800 gold.
No, 800 electron. Yes, 800 gold. What do you think we deal with here?
I don't use Electrum anymore.
They're not here.
Versus Strahd's gonna. 800. Yeah, I think we can do this for you for 800.
I can do
Now
that.
that's for the spell you wanted, which was the reduce spell.
And the
Great
major
guy.
image.
And a major image spell?
Because we don't have major image.
I'll tell you what,
Yeah.
tell you what. Major image, it was what, like a 4th level? I gotta talk to my guys.
No, Major Image, I think it's 3rd level.
3rd level, another 3rd level? That's all. Yeah,
2000.
Yeah, 3rd level.
Nah, 2000. I mean, you seem like you said
Small 3rd level spells.
Yeah,
it seemed like you knew what you were doing.
No.
Let's not 2000. Let's say 16.
How much gold do we all have collectively? Because I don't. I
That is
apparently don't have
Do
it
we
written down
have
on
any
my
other
sheet.
shops in town we could purchase these scrolls at?
We all did a collection of gems, etc. from
This tunnel home,
Baron.
he's the best.
There is
Is he-
there is a
does he
collection of
stand
gems
to
that
find
you guys
on
can
the
take
best?
advantage of. I'm not. I'm just a hardy merchant.
We each received 8,000 gold pieces of mixed gems from the Viscount.
Fantastic. I'll try and rummage around, assuming that I
I'm
have
going to
that,
rummage around.
and try and estimate about how much 1800
Bless you.
1800 would be for that.
Okay.
1,600.
I'm giving them good tips about
Bless
it.
you.
Bless you.
Well, their eyes widen when you start dumping cut gems.
Oh, we dumping, we're dumping them.
Kind of
Yeah.
through it.
No, he's dumping. It's like, let me see. He
There's so
dumps them all
much.
out and he looks at them. This one and
No,
this
he's
one.
rummaging through his pockets.
Got a loop.
Something.
Yeah, he's got a loop in his eyes. Like,
It's not like, pulling this inside your pocket. Look at my pocket lid, it's a bunch of gems.
I'm opening it, looking around, trying to figure out how much it'd be. Figuring out.
after a little bit of back and forth, you think that he is. Yeah, you guys have both agreed that you found that you found 1800.
Now, you're done.
How much did you say this thing?
1800.
Yes, yeah. Wanted to make sure that it was the number that I said and that I wasn't hearing.
It's like come back in a couple hours. Well,
Gem- Gem farm board.
I will send Spud to see if he's actually planning on doing this.
Well,
It's
you
a
don't pay
legit
it until
business
it comes
now.
to get it.
Hmm?
You're not paying until you come to get it, so.
Sure. Still.
Yeah, but we won't know who's real unless we cast.
22.
he seems legit.
That's what it
Alright,
seems to be
great.
his gambling check. It's the one thing he
Alright,
does better
so-
than anybody else.
I know.
You wander around a little bit. Lady
Little bit.
Splinterbone is sort of like taking you around, that kind of thing, and introducing you to people, and it seems a bit of a whirlwind. But eventually, she's like, "All right, the party is going to start in about a half an hour. Do you need to recover anything that you've purchased?"
Yes. I'll be
Okay.
right back.
All right, so you go back
Now
there.
return.
You deliver the money. They deliver the spells. They deliver right.
They look right.
As I said, I'll give the extra 200 to. We're doing such a good job.
Appreciate
2,000 gold pieces.
Nope, 1800. Because he said 1600.
Ah,
I was
okay.
looking for 1800 to hand him. So the extra 200 would be
Okay.
a nice tip for them.
Incentive.
Right, so you have the scroll.
Incentive.
For his discretion.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's it.
Without saying
When
it.
do we start
exactly.
worrying about discretion?
We'll see what his discussion says when the idol disappears.
The sun is beginning to go
The sun is holy relic is gone from the city.
The sun is beginning to go down,
We're
and
the
if anything,
come on.
the partying in the street is
Small
ramping up. Come, it's coming.
It's a gun. It's a gun. It's a
That's
gun. It's a
Well, the Wells Fargo wagon is a
coming
coming down the street. Oh, please let it be for me.
God, we're
People
old.
look at you in the street like, what the fuck is with these crimes? Are they all retarded? I think so. Lady Splinterbone is like, Well, so you guys
She was loving everything.
eventually the clothes come out, and you guys are
Wait,
like,
what?
We had new clothes made.
Yeah, new clothes made.
Come on.
Two outfits.
Oh. She saw yours.
And
You got
Checks first and both at once.
Yeah.
Look how much underwear.
I mean, they're breakaway. It's okay for Jim.
Breakaway.
For Elif, all clothes and break away.
Yeah.
Good point.
So they get you
More
guys
flexible.
dressed, and you guys are in like these fancy clothes with different colors, vestments and
Grady's enjoying his
Yeah.
fancy clothes.
hats of
Yeah.
weird shapes
Yeah.
and that kind of stuff.
Those are his
But
things.
honestly, you look like aristocrats from the city.
They're impeccable.
And
You're impeccable.
and
Not
frankly,
mine.
later
Don't
Splinter
check on
Bone
me.
is like, oh, I think that's wonderful. He lived.
What?
I think that you just look perfect in those clothes.
I was
I
very
have to say,
searched
Paul,
and tried to eat.
I've never seen you more attractive.
All right.
Jeff, you look fine.
Jax, you're okay.
She prefers a willing
Perhaps
donor.
you and I shall dance later after the dinner.
I think I would enjoy that greatly.
I would enjoy it greatly too.
I think you should.
All right, so she leads you down the street, and eventually you head towards the sea, but towards the coast, towards the ocean, and you find yourself in front of a large building.
Oh, that's
Made of stone, and there are several segments of security outside, guards and that kind of stuff, basically holding these crazy hallways. And Lady Splinterbone comes up and
Obviously, the
goes,
violence inheritance system.
"My name is Lady Splinterbone. I'm a guest of the Baroness, and I brought some guests of my own." And she sort of like gestures broadly at you, like when people say, "I don't know what's wrong with Earth nowadays, but ever since David Bowie died."
I'll just summon an instrument and start playing.
She sort of does that. The guys are at first a little bit taken aback, and they're like, one sort of grizzled old guy comes forward. It's like, Lady Splinterbone, good to see you. Apologies for the delay. They're new. Please accompany me." And she basically she's like, "Thank you," and she kind of like strolls up the stairs into the room. You enter into this building. And you can see that it's an enormous building. There's a couple of different fireplaces, pillars and that kind of stuff, and a huge table.
Huge.
At which,
Huge tracts of land.
huge tracts of land.
Tracts of land.
And there's a bunch of people sort of sitting there. And when Lady Splinterbone sort of like doors open, and Lady Splinterbone rolls in, and she's like, "Hello, Baroness." And the Baroness sort of stands up and is like, "Lady Splinterbone, it's so nice to see you."
She runs across the
And
table.
she kind of like runs across the table. Bowls.
Kicking all the food everywhere.
No, she comes running around and she's like, "Lady Splinterbone, I'm so glad you could have made it, blah, blah, blah. Are these your guests, please?" And she's like, makes a big production about like, "Oh, you're Elib. I've heard so much about you. Oh, you're Napalm. Please don't light my fires for me." And she's like, "Oh, you're Jason."
I've been extreme party foul.
And she sort of like reaches gently at your touch, sort of like at the tentacle. "Oh, you're ruined. I've heard a great deal about you." And she sort of like, she sort of flashes some eyes in there. And then she's like, please, come in. We have places for everyone." And Lady Splinterbone was like, and she takes a spot right here. The rest of you sort of like find seats in various places.
I look for a bully.
Oh no. We're foul.
And it's a huge table, right?
Now.
So they're like, you can see outside. So on one side, like this side, it's almost all like windows, and you're looking out at the sunset, and the sun is going down, and that kind of thing. And she's like, soon, Lady Splinterbone, or not Lady Splinterbone, but the Baroness sort of stands up and says, soon our cities, Luxes, will be brought back to us. It's been so long, and we have been fortunate that our city has not suffered greatly because of it.
But now that it is going to come back to us, it is our duty, and she sort of like reaches out, our duty to
Yeah.
make sure that the thing, I can't remember the name, the green idol, is never taken from us again. I think it's very important for all of us here.
Yes,
Yes.
Remember,
Very
it should never go
Never go
away.
away.
remember
again.
that the
No.
idol belongs to the city of Sarna
Yes.
and should never leave again.
You should copyright that.
And everybody's like, "You're here."
Away.
You know, there's a lot of golf clapping going on. Yeah. Okay. Okay. We have about an hour before things happen, so why don't we dine? And at that point, a bunch of servants come out and begin serving food. They have appetizers, salads, various kinds of things, and you know, and as the hour goes along,
Anchovies?
there is you know, various kinds of things, wine and that kind of stuff comes out, and you guys are able to take. And people come over to you and they're like, "Hello,
Ew.
my name is so and so.
My name is
Here, I'm a friend of yeah, the names and stuff. Just
My name is
jump in.
whatchamacallit.
Is there any people that you want to talk to? Or are you just basically hanging back?
Were there any introductions of who the people were at the?
Oh yeah, sort of like, oh that's
Yeah.
Bill, that's Steve, that's She, you know, that's you know, oh yeah, we're all friends here, blah blah blah. So there's a fair amount of walking around, and some people are like, "Oh hello, my name is Nardrin," or "My name is Lady Alwyn," or you know, that kind of thing.
Okay. There's nothing really, I mean, nobody really stands out as being someone we need to talk to or.
No, the vibe you get from most of these people is either like
Polite interest.
polite interest based on aristocratic background,
Right.
or sort of thinly veiled disdain based on lower class background. Because there's a couple of people here who are obviously
Classes.
Not aristocrats.
So it's more of a class battle kind of thing.
Kind of, yeah.
No,
I mean, but you guys are sort of separated from it.
He's desperate to tell someone about catapulting himself, but he doesn't want to just
I
kind
could
of.
absolutely tell that story. You know what I did a couple of weeks ago? Catapulted myself on an enemy boat. Yes, you know what I did yesterday? Catapult myself on a boat.
I once catapulted myself in a flying wizard and tore to pieces on the way
It
down.
was druid.
This is true.
I forgot if it was a druid or a wizard.
People will be like, "That's great."
I mean,
Holy shit.
People will be like, "That's so awesome."
I
I gotta go, but I'll talk to you later.
I single-handedly set a ship on fire.
Ian's
Fire,
like-
that sounds interesting. I gotta go.
I will play music and it will sound like this.
Yes.
Bagpipes.
Man,
This is the worst kind of music ever.
People start committing suicide.
hold on. Just execute your evil plan.
Go ahead, pick it up. I know. I'd like to speak to the
People on the other side of the room are like, if I shoot myself in the nuts with a nail gun, will you turn that off?
No, I would like to speak to the wine steward or the sommelier.
Sure.
Person in charge of getting the
What did you say?
up in the nuts.
When he comes,
Then what?
do you happen to have a bottle of Castellario, 4130?
Back to that again.
That's a lot. 4130.
We have some castacanetas or whatever those things are.
imagine?
I
How
know.
do you know such things? Are you a sommelier? Have you dabbled in wine?
I have dabbled a bit,
Jesus,
but
wine.
that one particular wine I am interested in.
I do have some vintages that approach the quality of the vintage you're talking about, but the rarity and the quality of that vintage. In my experience, and I've been a sommelier for about 30 years, I've only seen a bottle of what you described one time, and that was many years ago.
Jex is looking at the
cellar.
sommelier like a
Uh,
dog is looking at someone.
Oh, God, yes.
But he tells you it's like the cellar of this guy that he used to work for decades ago.
He's like, I only saw one bottle, but it was in such a privileged position, I knew it was valuable. It was before I even understood what that meant when you talked about such a bottle. Nowadays, I can't even imagine where you might find one. It's so difficult. I can, he goes, I can't find bottles that I think are almost as good. But I'll be blunt. I've only tasted a tiny sip from what you were talking about. But the wine itself is so good that it beggars every other wine, but ever taste. And frankly, I would advise you, if it was me, I would advise you never to try it, because it will spoil every other wine for you. You're an aficionado, and I see that you are, my little friend. I encourage you to never try them, because once you taste it, you will never drink a single gulp of any other wine and not think of that wine that you tasted once and can never again. You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm
I
saying?
do, I appreciate the warning. Who was the patron that you used to work for?
He spills out some name.
What?
It's like,
Okay, I remember that name.
Some snotty, snotty French name.
But I will try one of the other fine wines.
I have several. I will bring them. Let me bring you a few,
Okay,
and then you can try.
we'll have a flight.
Yes, exactly. So he's like, you see the guy like scurrying back. He's like,
In my head,
finally, I found a goblin who knows wine.
in my head, I'm thinking, if I ever find that, I'm not drinking it. I'm taking it to a friend of mine. You know, my bosom buddy, the bronze dragon at the copper dragon at where the hell is it?
I have to be a good friend, you don't know where he's from.
It's a really tight friend.
Very right.
What's the major
It's
city?
tight.
Huh?
Is it full?
Phylaxil.
So that's
Or
tight.
shared ancestors?
Our shared ancestor who lives near, what's the big city?
Absalom?
Absalom. He lives by Absalom.
All right, you guys are seated, and various kinds of servants are bringing various kinds of things. Right, there are drinks, there are salad plates, there are tapas, there are various cheeses, there are pieces of bread, there's butter and weird crocks that are brought to you.
Butter crocks,
There are
yeah.
various kinds of
I
discussions.
can't believe it's not butter.
It's a crock.
Country crock.
There's a couple of various
It's
people
spelled
here.
C-O-N-T-R-Y.
Country crotch, what are you talking?
T-U-N-G-R-Y. Possibly wine.
So there are several people in here that, you seem to, well, you don't recognize, obviously, but they are obviously friends of the bear.
I like the second one.
Yeah.
It looks
Oh, there we
very,
go.
very modern.
Well, are you talking about
The one right
Narrative,
next to it.
narrative?
Nereidin? So Nereidin is Nereidin. He is definitely, he's got, well, frankly, he's got fuckboy written all over him, right?
Yeah.
So he's kind of slutting it around. He's dressed fairly sluttily. He hangs very close to the Baroness, and she's quite
His nephew's
fabulous.
address.
She calls it Mr. Fuckboy.
No, she doesn't call him Mr. Fuckboy. She calls him Nereidin, but he's trying to make the most of it, right? At the same time, you see Nishirin, who's kind of like hanging out, and she gives every indication that she is from a, well, certainly middle class, potentially even lower middle class. You're not sure why she's
Why
here.
is she here? Yeah.
But she does seem to be friends with the Baroness, and that kind of stuff. Vintal, as you see, sort of like at the end of the table. He's sort of eyeing everybody especially eyeing Lady Splinterbone. Because he's also, it doesn't take long for you to determine he's also a vampire.
Shocking.
He's got
And-
interesting scars.
He's got, yeah, well, he's obviously a vampire who's been damaged in the past, and those scars seem to be sun damage, which tells you a couple of things. One,
No, sun too long.
He goes to somewhere.
It's zero.
well, he's gone somewhere else, right? Because the sun in this plane,
When he tells
in
you,
the Dreamlands, does not hurt vampires.
Okay.
So he's been somewhere else, or either he came from somewhere else or he traveled
Makes
somewhere.
sense.
But he also has a little bit of fuckboy vibe around him, you know, that kind of thing. But
he's a male vampire.
yeah, he's a male vampire, but it's also kind of standoffish. He's being kind of thing. You don't see the Baronetess talking with him that much. Down below, the Baronetess is obviously holding court. She's talking with everybody. She's moving around. She's actually quite cordial to you guys as well. It's quite clear that she holds Lady Splinterbone in high esteem. Because they talk quite a bit for a little bit. There's the, you know, on the sides of the face. You know, they seem to know each other and that kind of stuff. At the end of the table is Sertano. And sometimes you hear people what?
That's when they do the secret handshake. Oh god.
Scissoring vigorously. So that's a handshake.
No, with your hands.
They go with their hands.
Yeah, that's a secret handshake.
It's not that secret anymore.
But it still is a handshake.
Yeah.
Okay, but all right. So the Colonel Sertano, he's at the end of the table, older guy, obviously of military might. You know, he has a couple of servants who are going back and forth that are taking care of his own food, like the regular servants who are bringing
He might
back
be
food.
poisonous, so they're making sure he's not.
Well, he's got his own guys, and you can tell they're his own guys because they're in uniform.
Different library.
And the labels that say, I'm this guy.
I'm his guy. Yeah. That is her tea. So Yuma is up and talking with people, that kind of stuff. The first vibe you get from her is that she's very much a merchant princess. But you could tell that she has shaved her head. She's painted her teeth blue. This is a affectation that she has done purposefully. But she's very garrulous. She's very very friendly. She introduces herself to you. I'm Yuma, and there's no surname or anything like that. She's just like, I'm Yuma. Yuma.
Hi, Yuma.
But she seems very interested in meeting you guys. She talked quite a bit, especially with Ruid, especially with Naple.
Hello?
And finally, you have Marjan, who is sullen. He's sitting by himself.
Yeah.
If you approach him, he is sort of gruff and like whatever. You get the impression, and so there's a moment that Lady Splinterbone comes over. She goes, Marjan is nouveau riche. His family is very much low class. But he's recently come to a great deal of money, and so has subsequently found himself here. He's uncomfortable, so be gentle.
Who's telling us this?
Lady Splinterbone.
Does he have a lot of rings on?
He has rings sort of in his nose and his hands. You get the impression that he is suddenly coming to a bunch of money and he's trying to be ostentatious.
He's trying to look the part.
He's trying to look the part, and he's not working around.
He looks like new money.
He's new money. He's definitely new money.
New Monet. Do you want to be alone?
Sure, anything.
I don't know what he's worried about.
Okay.
No, you go.
So do the rings fit tightly on his fingers?
Are you gonna like
Is that important to you?
Little John?
You know around.
from an animated Robin Hood? You can Little John it?
No! Oh no!
No. So,
What's he coming?
so yes, is what he's trying to do.
This is why I love this game. All right. So you guys, the dinner
I've heard of a
proceeds.
guy that took a headband off a very high level sorceress.
That was just a rumor.
No way that could happen.
There's no way that could happen. That guy was.
Hard before he
Not
could
to
do anything.
World fixation with brain. Who looks like a mother stranger?
So as you guys have dinner and the various courses are being brought out and drinks are being brought in, bottles of wine, that kind of stuff.
Is there anything that you guys, any people you guys want to talk to, or anything you guys want to do?
At some point, I will probably ask Lady Splinterbone for a dance whenever a dance is actually.
Did you dance with her at the Viscount's party?
Elam did.
Elib did.
Yeah.
But you want to dance.
Well, she said that
She wanted to
she
dance.
said she wanted to dance with me, so
Well, you had a high charisma.
I do. And I will
He
dance
also
with her.
probably has performed dance.
She's like, yes, let's dance.
Well, while they go dance,
Yeah.
I go speak with Margin.
I'm trying to distract myself because I know if I don't.
It's a dinner, so there. I mean, the dances are just like very basic waltzes, but she will absolutely dance, and she's a great dancer.
I have no doubt of that at all.
Did you say you're going to talk with Marjan?
Yeah.
What do you say to him?
Follow Jax along with him to Marjan.
I'm going for him and not the vampire.
Does this require you to come to me?
What do you want? Yeah, which one he said? I do. You roll one of those big ones. What?
What?
Okay.
He's gonna steal from me.
There's nothing wrong.
Where is it? What are you doing?
Where's the die come
What
out?
comes out of the big mouth?
A big mouth. Big,
There you go.
Okay.
All right, so we should talk.
Yeah.
this is not gonna end.
Are you
well.
sure you want to do it?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
yeah. Yeah. That's as soon as he asked about the rings, I knew what was going to happen.
I didn't hear him ask that question, but
So I was just staring at him because like
that's
I know
fine.
this.
Now that I know what you're, now I know why you're staring at him.
Yeah. We're gonna get thrown out before we can even enact this plan.
Yep.
I thought we were coming back later.
All
for the
right.
next
Well, I
one.
guess that's
Yeah.
okay.
Fair, they might be in I don't know.
But if we get thrown out of the building,
All right. So after you talk to that guy, what do you do next?
I thank him for his time and walk away.
Okay. All right. I got to write something down here. Hold on.
I would also at some point talk to Yuma because she seemed interested in talking to Grady and I.
yeah, okay. We shall go talk to you now.
Got
At 5:10.
All right, so you guys see Jax kind of talking to that guy, and you see them talking a little bit, and then Jax comes back to his seat. Is there anybody else that wants to do it? You got about 20 minutes before sundown. You could feel the excitement rising in the air. They're like, it's coming at
It's
sunset.
euphoria.
Well, there's a couple of smells in the air, but it's
I didn't do it.
not all of it is excitement.
Jax,
Some of it is people who had chili earlier.
doing what?
Sometimes people have chili early before these events.
Yeah.
That's reluctant.
Intravenous chili.
Yeah.
No, it's
I don't
plus
think that
4
has
if
to
it
be
was a
fast.
trap.
I got that.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I get it. All right, nobody else wants to do anything specific?
Are we talking to Yuma?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
You're gonna go to Yuma?
Yeah, let's see what Yuma has to say.
Hey?
You're a bitch.
Oh yeah, and
He does
mine's
not
off.
say that.
Luke says it, Ruin does not.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Just
Mike,
Ruin just walks up.
Ruin, come
You're a
on.
bitch.
You have more strength than that.
I thought it was the question. You my bitch?
All right, so she's actually talking with several other people at the table, and as you approach, you hear her talking about her latest poem that she has published. She's like, "Yes, it was quite a bit to work with, but I felt the muse upon me, and blah blah blah."
It was a limerick.
It was a limerick. I once was a jackass from Galeria.
It once was an alien from Venus whose head was shaped like a.
Hume.
But she's basically, but when she sees you, I'm assuming it's you, approach.
Both of us, both of us.
So they call him Anne Ruin.
Yeah.
She sort of like pushes her chair back. She's like, "Excuse me, hello,
Good evening.
you're friends with Lady Smithbone, yes?
We are.
Yes, we are.
My name's Yuma.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure, yeah.
Are you among the literary set?
Yeah.
from where you come from? Because you're obviously not from.
I've been known to dabble in the intellectual.
I
You
know a
too.
tale or two.
Ah, tail spinners and intellectuals, my favorite people. I was looking forward to talking to you. I could spot you from afar. I had, was wondering what it was. Sorry, you doing that?
Give you rage pickpocket?
Oh my god, I'm passing off.
Please, let's talk about it. I'm very interested. You are prince, right?
Yes,
Yes, we are.
I've met so few of you, but I've always been fascinated by the literature, the language of your literature, and the literary canon you have. You brought any books with you?
Unfortunately, no.
No.
We're never quite sure.
That's sad, but I understand. I understand the thing. Perhaps we can make arrangements some other time where I can look at some of your books. I'm very curious, especially about the Elvish literature. Are you Elvish?
Yes, I am.
I could tell by your
Any specific?
ears. Yes, your ears.
Those ears.
Does she know what yours?
I don't think she knows what else.
Isn't she?
She does not.
She's got pointed ears.
She does. But not elf though.
She's from this.
Yeah, there's a whole vibe here. But she's very interested in the literary tradition. She's like, you're a priest and a scholar. And you, sir, are a writer of note. I understand that. And Lady Splinterbone is sort of hard to think about.
I like to think of myself as that.
I most certainly like to think of myself as that.
Tell me of all the things, and tell me the literary category. What are the best books there? Who are your greatest poets? Tell me all these things. I wish to know.
Can I use a knowledge check of some sort?
Sure.
Or knowledge history?
What do you want to figure out?
Kind of some of
Like some names?
some names. Basically, I want to try to.
So you don't have any like knowledge skills like literature or English or anything like
Well,
that?
I mean, that's not really one of the options. So.
Okay, not really. Okay.
Why- Wait, hold on. I do have linguistics.
Ooh, then you're probably familiar with at least part of the canon.
I also do have some legit linguistics.
Both of you give me a linguistics roll.
27.
Okay.
19.
19. All right. So both of you sort of so the first thing that happens is Ruin begins sort of like talking about various authors and poets and stuff like that. And she is fascinated. She's like, what, tell me all about these guys. And so what little you know, I mean, every drop of knowledge that you drop off, and you were able to sort of like pop in with like little anecdotes and shit like that. And she's fascinated. She has no idea. She plops down basically by you guys and is like, tell me more, tell me everything.
Tell me more,
And,
tell me more.
She's fast.
I'll try. I will at some point say I could continue, but I feel like this is a very one-sided conversation. Can you perhaps tell us some of your work or some of the other works of people that you know?
Yeah, right.
My poetry, I'm sure is unheard of in the prime. She's sort of like
As of yet, but
sort of fake, sort of like humble bragging. But here I am a poet of some note and for the back of the thing.
well, I would love to be able to spread your poetry far and wide.
Spread your poetry.
I would love to spread you.
Is that a euphemism?
It wasn't, but it can be
I
taken.
would love to spread my poetry too.
I will sense motive on that because
I think the motive is again, by all means, probably not going to be more than 11. Go ahead and roll. Yeah, she's intrigued.
29. All right.
And I'm not saying from a literary sense.
Okay. Good to know.
How about
Listen, I'm half
What are
sure
they
that
calling?
it's either
Really not.
sexual attraction or desire to eat.
Oh yeah.
So
So she's like
one of the two.
No.
definitely feeling chewable. But she's like, I'm a Flintstones vitamin. Come on.
What is my 20? Get me.
But yeah, she definitely
Only if we
what's
time
your-
it right.
what's your-
27.
Is your charisma
No, my charisma is
14?
yes.
What's your charisma?
20.
20.
Yeah, he's got-
Yeah, she's definitely interested in you.
Oh, yeah.
And she's, you know, she's all hands, and she's like, you should tell me about all your writing. Perhaps after the ceremony. When is the ceremony taking place? You know, that kind of thing. And she's like,
Why wait?
Yeah, why wait?
well, the ceremony's coming in like 10 minutes. And I assume I'll be coming in about 20 minutes afterwards.
Certainly make that happen.
So yeah, she seems incredibly interested. And hypersexualized.
All right.
All right, but the
Not
bear,
what I would have expected from this, but sure, we'll go with
as
that.
they are clearing away, one of you know the various kinds of things, the servants are clearing away the dishes. The baronetta stands up and says, "It is time! It is time! Look! 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 You can, as you look to see, you can see.
The sea.
I'm spelling it differently.
Okay.
See, there's a greenish mist rolling.
CEE.
There's a greenish mist rolling.
Thank you, sir.
The idol that comes back to us, says the baroness.
I don't come.
Everyone prepare!
Oh my God, we're preparing.
All the people sort of stand up. And
Stand up right.
they're sort of looking at things and that kind of stuff, and you know,
Not seeing anything.
Yuma is like, you can see Yuma standing next to him, and it's just like,
She's preparing for something other than the
she's
idol.
definitely preparing for something other than that. Lady Splinterbone is like, either
Ames
protect me
dog?
if there's any-
Oh, yes.
That's not me.
Florian.
and you see this, so you guys are on the coast,
Yeah.
and you see this mist sort of coming through.
Yes.
Now I need to add.
Inside the mist is sort of like this little sort of greenish glow.
Yeah.
And as you
His
walk,
wife's from Canada.
It's a mist. It's like a mist coming off of water.
yeah, kind of.
Like a fog rolling in.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But it's not so much a natural fog as it's something like it looks like it's something that's ahead of things.
Okay.
I know that she's from Canada, but I thought they moved up to Canada.
Mind your way?
Well, maybe.
No.
I don't know. I'll have to find out.
Either
Go
way.
from here.
Okay. Something
That's
that's
worse than
rolling in
before.
the fog.
John just went over to see the baby the other day.
They probably didn't say this time.
Yeah, I think they're in St. Louis.
Who's that?
Well, they could be visiting.
Well, okay.
So they just.
So the baby was born Saturday.
Then yeah.
Okay, so then, yeah, so
Yeah.
here then.
On Sunday, the family had to go to church.
Mhm.
The family.
Mhm.
Including the 16-hour-old baby.
God.
I
Was he
said,
baptized that day?
I said the only plus to that is that at that age, poo doesn't smell yet. Because you know the baby's shitting in church.
yeah.
At 16 hours.
Who's this?
Quinn Fulton, the oldest son of my friend John Fulton.
It's Fulton's kid?
Yeah,
The eldest Fulton.
the eldest Fulton kid, which is so far up his mom's
What?
orifices.
I would ask.
Before
Oh, night.
These guys, you see people. There's a mist that's covering the entire
They're coming
coast.
out of the mist.
And you can see, so these are the sort of like windows that look out onto the patio. But the patio is really a stone plinth that leads down into the sea.
Okay.
The green part is the sea.
Okay.
And these guys seem to be, you know, there's like a stutter step, and then you see these like gang of people sort of walking across the sea. And they're holding this giant statue that is standing.
How many people are carrying it?
6 carrying it, and behind them is some sort of alligator creature, sea creature, that's sort of like leading them. The sea creature is the one that's actually calling the cadence.
Okay.
Whoa. You know, that kind of,
Although they don't necessarily hit themselves in the head with anything.
not with
They're
anything.
carrying an
Yeah.
idol.
You can tell they want to.
We just all hit their heads on the plot.
Yeah, it's like they're holding it with one hand and it's like bunching themselves. But you can see them kind
Either that or they're
of coming
strong.
across. The Baroness leaps up
whack, and runs to the window and actually like pops out the door
Oh, yeah.
and is like, they are here, finally, they are here. And you can hear in the background of the thing like, you know, people like, everybody's following her out.
One of us.
What you doing? Nothing, don't worry about it.
It's like, so I'm not gonna speculate on what you
There's
guys
nothing going
do.
on.
Yeah.
But those guys are sort of approaching the stairs.
I wanna hang out next
There is a
to Morgan.
huge wall of what looks huge tracts of land.
Maybe? No.
Huge wall of
Put me
mist
next to Martin.
that's like here, and it's just
It's not
like
general
can't
guy.
be
I think he's on the far right.
and they're sort of
He's the
emerging
top
from
right.
the mist.
Yeah, right there.
Here or there. You wanna go by Yuma? Are you gonna?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll go with you.
Where's Yuma?
I was going to say before this started, I would ask Lady Splinterbone anything about you, that I should know.
Wherever she decides she wants to be.
Staying back inside. Splinterbone is not in any hurry to go outside.
Oh,
He's kind of hanging back.
yeah. Sound like not necessarily your friend.
Fair point.
It's different here. Well, it's the Dreamlands. She can go outside. She met us outside during the day. That's true.
I'm not sitting there, umbrella or anything.
No parasol.
Yeah, exactly.
There seems to be a foghorn in the distance as these people sort of
I
approach.
didn't do it.
No, they're fart propelled.
Yeah.
Wow, that's some serious gas.
Well, they had rays.
There's bubbles in the sea behind them. They're like, that's not us.
That's not us.
It was the.
What is it then?
We don't make any explanations. So they begin
It's just
approaching.
Like, okay.
Oh, fuck.
We had Dreamlands chili earlier today. There's nothing we can do. All right, so they begin approaching. So a couple things. Who's outside for the party? I know Elib, you're inside with Lady Splinterbone.
You're inside, ladies.
Inside with
Oh.
Lady Splinterbone.
I did not hear with.
Yeah, if everyone else is out, so like if the guests are outside, I'm gonna go outside with them.
All right, so you're outside with them as well.
Yeah.
All right, so give me a perception check.
What?
Are you gonna be outside?
Yeah, I'm outside.
18. Ooh. All right.
Anybody who's outside, give me a perception check.
Oh, that's cocked.
I'm cock.
Oh, that's.
You're a son.
You're a cock.
You're a cock.
15?
13.
13.
24 for Grady.
17.
Are you doing that
Jets?
virtually on a app?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
There's an app for that, Doug.
There is an accident.
Isn't
All right, Grady, come with me.
Jex, were you outside?
I think he's distracted.
I just rolled it. I got a 16.
He's plotting whatever the next step in the plan is.
Sorry, I was busy.
I'm scared of the guy's pockets.
I have no doubt of that.
What? I'm not doing
Probably
it.
him.
The Koboldian reach around?
Oh man, it's a shame Les was the kind of that one. They really picked on this.
Back to bowling vibes. It's on the rings.
Bullies have rings.
Literally basing this on nothing other than the label rich.
Yeah.
How is Rich doing?
Rich is doing much better.
Where are the people?
He's still using the walker when he goes on long
He lives
walks.
inside.
Okay.
Jax is here.
But
Anybody
he
damage?
originally had like a foot brace. I think I told you that. to keep
There's
his
you.
foot lined up.
You're
He's
right
not
next to
anymore.
Ruid.
Okay.
He's walking around.
He's over there
only
on the
inside the
side.
house.
That's
So,
it.
Back to work?
Getting
I'm
stronger.
going to
He's
whisper.
doesn't have to go back for
Druid
2 more weeks.
that
Huh?
It's
there's
more
nothing
about the
else going on
verbal,
here.
is
Use
he's
that
able to
character.
He's
communicate?
able to. He's ready to go back now.
Yeah.
But he's scared to not go back for 2
Coming our way.
weeks. But he's ready to go back now.
He's still doing physical therapy right now.
Yeah, he's doing
And that's fine, it should take his time, but,
Step back a bit.
yeah,
It's
it's about
the rest of the party somehow.
the
something
cognition
else.
between what's going on up
You
here.
go get.
Cognition is good.
And then
Speech
this.
is good.
But he's having difficulty
with this mobility.
Yeah, there's something going on that's, they're undead. There's
But he is working on
just.
the flute and the guitar and things like that.
Music
Things that he
therapy.
loves that really force him to be more agile.
Going on.
Is he listening to music therapy?
I don't know if he's listening to it.
He should.
Okay,
So
There's a lot of research on classical music and frequencies. The point is, as much input,
They're coming up this.
it's about
rewiring the brain.
And I'm gonna
rewiring
give the rest
things.
of our
Yeah.
party to let them know what's actually.
Yeah, I'll ask
happening.
them
Well, it's just Jack. Jack is the only one over here.
I'm going to let Jax know.
Put it this
what-
way,
what I-
Quinn Hoyt.
I've told
Yeah.
Andy we're heading
Yeah.
back inside.
Come running.
Well, it's Don, not as obviously, tried not to
I'm not doing nothing.
alert anybody else, but let them know that these people carrying the statue are undead, there's some kind of disguise.
Oh, okay,
There's something bigger in the water coming our way, so we need to be prepared for whatever it is.
okay.
It's gonna happen. So you probably should get with.
It's a big head of.
You know,
Yeah, where does he live?
I
Back
Lady
inside.
Splinterbone.
Yeah.
Because she
I
requested that
told
do it.
Andy.
Okay,
we're
I
heading
kind
back
of fall
inside.
back to Lady Splinterbone.
Dustwar head is coming up out of the wall.
could be.
A running bet.
Yeah, that's right. Ah, I shall get to my pretty.
And your little head too.
Oh, you're dragging Ruin into? Oh yeah, Ruin went first and I followed.
I brought the Andy in.
Yeah.
I did.
Napalm, are you staying inside or?
Well, where am I? Am I here? Where's
You're here.
You do. It's Dustwar.
Everybody else went back inside.
The head pops up. It's
Yeah.
like, hey, Dick, you gotta do it.
I'm gonna join the rest of the party inside.
I'm a victim them right now.
Yeah.
How about I bite you right on the cock? How about that?
Alright, I got a beast worth potion ready.
We go back to Lady Splinterbone. Great. What exactly did you see?
I saw that the people, the things carrying the statue are undead. And there's something bigger in the water behind them that I can't see what it is, but it's in the fog.
Much bigger.
Much bigger than what we can see. We need to be prepared for whatever it is that comes out of the water that we can't see.
Are we, so from the position that we're at, are we on ground level right now? Or are we like at an elevated position? Because they just walked out.
So you're at kind of an elevated position. They were coming up the stairs.
They're
there
coming
are
up the stairs, but everyone else that we were just like on a balcony?
You guys are, well, not a balcony, but more like a plinth or a stone dock. And
Okay,
there are steps that go down into the water.
I see.
And that's what they're coming up. So they came walking across the tops of the water. And they're just reaching the steps and they're like now coming up the steps onto the stone plinth.
I'm gonna move to the doorway to look out to kind of get a read on everyone else's expression. Do
Okay.
they look surprised by what they're seeing, or do they even
What,
notice-
these guys?
Yeah.
They
Or
don't.
do they even notice what they're seeing?
No.
Well, no,
They're
they're
just so focused on the idol that they don't see the very clear danger around them.
oh no, I think they're more like we are the saviors of our city. And they're standing around like,
We're focused
this
on
is,
that.
we're here for this.
The reverie.
Yeah.
So they,
Yeah.
alright, they do this all.
And the Baroness has like come down to the edge of the water and she's like, welcome, stone bringers, idol bringers, that kind of thing.
Splenderbone, I think your friend's about to die.
All right, so where are the rest of you guys? So you're standing by the doorway. What about the rest of you guys who've gone in and you're all with
Lady
Lady Splinterbones? All right, what about the rest of you guys?
Yeah, I'm over by Splinterbone also. I've got a
I-
beast morph potion.
I moved
now.
back inside with the rest of our party.
Yeah, before you announced the head or anything else, we had all moved back inside.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pretty much when they realized that Elib was staying inside of Lady Splinterbone, they're like, oh fuck, let's go to be with Elib.
All right, so you guys are all inside. So you guys are watching through the windows?
Well, Ruin is.
I am. I'm
I'm watching what's
I'm giving a play by play.
You guys are watching. You guys are inside. The alligator guy sort of raises its appendages and does some crazy AI shit.
Okay.
Oh, Oh,
a huge wave raises up behind them. And it becomes animated in a weird way. How cool is that, huh?
That is very cool.
The wave kind of comes up behind them and hits the window that looks out on the thing. So as you guys are inside, the water kind of crashes inside.
how far away are they?
Oh, they're doomed.
They're all here.
Right, but how far away are those guys from?
Oh, they're coming up the steps. They're 10 feet away, 15 feet away.
Alright.
But the wave just comes kind of past them. And like hits the windows on the building, crashes that in. Water flows in here. Everybody is like sort of backing off. I need everybody who's well. First, I need Ruid,
Yeah.
especially to make a reflex check. Would you roll 1, 2,
22.
22? You're fine. The water hits, and you can sort of like dodge out of the way, and a lot of it goes splooshing back behind you. The rest of you are standing by the table, and the water's like it knocks plates off and that kind of stuff.
Can
I need
Lady
Dex.
Splinterbone up to keep her dry?
You can grab her to keep her dry. Give me reflex saves all around. Whoever's by the table.
Mm.
1, you go face first into the water.
It's gonna be 11.
11 is fine.
12. Sorry.
Also fine.
What do you make?
Reflex.
It's 18.
No problem.
Reflex.
Dex.
Alright, so. Can I? And you said the people
19.
carrying the statue are undead?
Yes, they are undead.
Alright, can I run up to, what's my?
Yep.
Yeah. Roll a 19.
Hurry.
3?
My speed is 30s.
Oh, your shoot is there.
I wanna get close, I wanna get close enough to them to cast, channel energy to burst on just the undead.
All right, you can get closer. You have to go sort of like so
Right.
there's water coming through, right? So you have to fight that. That's fine.
Okay,
But it's going to make you half speed.
Right.
You're going to probably have to do a double action to even get outside.
alright, let's do that.
Couple of things going to happen. And we'll probably stop at this point.
Yeah.
These guys throw the ton statue at the Baroness.
Oh,
Ow.
Christ, she's dead.
Okay.
She goes down with a scream and a squawk.
Yeah.
And a squish.
The guys in there suddenly change. They look like sort of like creatures of the water, and then suddenly they become creatures of the night.
Vampires.
No, not
Wait,
vampires, but some sort of shadow creature. And they just sort of
I attack the darkness.
attack the gazebo. I just saw that online not too long ago. I was laughing. It's just a gazebo. And I thought, you know what I thought? The first thing I thought was,
That's
they're
exactly what
only
he said.
ghosts. All right. So all 6 of the carriers sort of go, and they become these sort of like shadow creatures. And they discombobulate off to the sides of the thing and begin moving forward towards the people. And these people are like, "Ugh," as they begin sort of like trucking over there.
What happened to the people when the wave hit?
Those guys,
Yeah.
they were fine. It sort of went like sort of past them.
Oh, okay.
It forms
This
behind
guy,
us, like-
this guy steps off out of the way and back into the water. And you hear him call, he sort of raises up his sort of alligatory hand. And he's like, "Boo dog, boo dog, and then suddenly, off in the distance, you hear and there's like water splashes up. Boom. It's huge. Whatever the noise is, it's immense. And in the distance,
Immensely huge.
probably 500 yards into the ocean, you see something crawling upwards.
Oh, shit.
Something rolling.
Oh, you're right. Kaiju.
Yeah, that's
It
what
is.
we saw when we saw the Blue Oyster Cult concert.
Reset.
God,
Love.
Off in the
Love that
distance,
same
past
one.
the mist, you see it.
Quick look. Yeah, quick look.
Epic, epic,
And
epic.
it's coming towards you. The eyeballs is what you see first. The glowing green eyes as it sort of sloshes through the ocean
Oh, guess we're gonna have to leave
as
this.
it's coming forward. And you hear the people in front going, "Oh my God, Bakrum is coming! He's come to exact his vengeance upon the city!" Ah! And you see all these guys sort of like begin to retreat.
We give up the city.
But you hear that before they actually.
We
give
give up
that
the
shit.
city.
We give up the city.
I did not
No.
sign up for
It's like
this.
Japanese
No.
kind of. It's kind of like a Godzilla movie.
Shit on
They're
Yeah, it's like-
speaking.
Huh?
Fuck this shit on
I want to. The Godzilla monster coming.
All right. So a couple of things. So we're going to stop there, but a couple of things are happening.
Yeah.
One,
Yeah,
about 500 feet out in the ocean, you've got this thing,
Good
which
night.
is about the size of
Good
a
night.
10-story building.
You guys be careful going home.
Oh, so is
You
this,
too.
is this to scale for us right
Yes,
Oh,
that's the size.
Oh no! We disallow that.
I can
We
take
drove
it.
out.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I could take it.
The fight, right?
I disallow
In the
that.
fight, right?
Roll initiative.
That's not happening.
So that's about the size of this entire map.
Yes,
right? And slightly bigger.
yes.
Slightly larger.
Alright.
Over.
We
All right.
are
It's coming.
yeah.
This creature is sort of calling it. The creatures that have been carrying the stone plinth have sort of thrown it on the baronet, and then discombobulated into these like sort of like shadow creatures of some sort. They just sort of like, and then they're like, now they're moving
How'd they
forward.
go?
These people are freaking out. They're already wet. The things are blown out. And then everybody inside is like, what?
What?
Lady Splitterbone is like, you gotta get me.
Yeah.
We do the.
Elid, help me.
Help me! I'm hypnotized.
Hypnotized.
And these guys are basically running back towards the thing. They're barreled down. A lot of them were knocked over in the wave. Now they're sort of crawling, heading that way.
Okay.
Awesome.
But he's, like.
All right.
We're screwed.
I can take